is, nigga. My life real, nigga. And I gotta make sure I make it back home to my goddamn family, nigga. And I gotta make sure me and my circle straight, nigga. And I'ma do whatever it takes, nigga. I put my life on the line for this. Look. I don't know why niggas so paranoid. I don't understand why I don't trust my homeboys. Up all night, a nigga never get sleep. Clutching on my pistol every time I hear squeeze. Watching our movements cause I refuse to get caught slipping. Bags under my ass cause I'm always paying attention. Since 09 I cried so many times my brother died on Christmas. Keep hiding under pain cause it can't take away the feeling to wipe my ass so many times that the motherfuckers done dry. Look in my eyes, you see evidence of multiple homicides. Before I let you take one of mine, before I let a nigga kill me, Indianapolis murder rate will be up to a fucking million. I don't think these niggas feel me, but they gon' have to respect it, or I'ma start picking motherfuckers off in your section, and I ain't gon' let up. Bitch, I'm gon' keep on applying pressure, fighting more than 5 demons already. Boy, you ain't special, you ain't special. Fuck make you think you special, huh? The bitch, God can't save you, bitch. For sure, for sure. Yeah, nigga, this what it is, nigga. Yeah. Heart so cold, but mama think my heart the warmest. My family rules, who cross them once you die without no warning. She killing Jeff in my ear, don't hesitate to whack a man. So I'm one of the reason they call this motherfucking Afghanistan jacking the murder rate up. Nigga, all this blood on my hands, praying to the Lord for forgiveness and a little better understanding. I've been dancing with the devil for a long time and I'm still standing, but I got a whole lot of scars and shit that's permanently damaged. Can y'all feel my pain? Or do you think it's just a soul? Do this shit give you the chills? Can you feel it in your soul? Either way, this is my life and I ain't gonna let a nigga take it. You can try and you gon' die. Boy, I'm knocking off faces. Only fuck with green guys. You ain't that kind, then I'm racist. Already got my squad, we mob. Nothing else to keep it basic. I go so hard on these beats cause I know a nigga gon' make it. And every motherfucker who doubted me gon' have to face it, nigga. Love and loyalty, nigga. It's what it is, nigga. To the day I die, nigga. Y'all know what it is with me, nigga. I started this shit, nigga. Love and loyalty, nigga. I breathe this shit, nigga. Live, breathe this, nigga. This shit, this nigga. I was built for this shit, nigga. I don't know nothing else but to be a gangster, nigga. And that's what it's gonna be, nigga. Yeah. This my life, nigga. Niggas get slumped. We the first ones to get blamed. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on your ass.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Good afternoon to the people in the chat. How are y'all? Thank you for the birthday wishes, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Another day. Oh, no shit, big boy. Damn, you have a good one? You have fun? Yeah, I've been packing today. Tomorrow's the last day for packing. I think I got it. I think I got everything. I will by tomorrow. Like, I'm going through now and just like grabbing things that I do want to keep, but don't really mean much. What's up, Lex? Salute. Thank you, man. Oh, man. Good morning. Good afternoon, Stone. Today, I wanted to just do something different, man. That's awesome, big boy. That's awesome, bro. We're going to be doing something different. We're going to be doing a deep dive into the Diddy situation. What's taking place now? What's going to happen? What's next? Any updates? We're going to go through them all. So I hope y'all hang out and we can talk about this freaking weirdo Diddy. This man is weird, bro. Diddy is a weird one. Here's the problem that I see, that I have. Last night was fucking crazy, bro. That was a fun stream. I actually enjoyed that stream very much. Yeah, man. Here's the thing that is getting to me, man. Hold on. Back, Scooter, do it. What we want to do is what bothers me with all this is there's like so much that back when it was being said sounded ridiculous, right? It sounded flat out ridiculous, like, yeah, right, that ain't happening, sure, yeah, right. But it really was. And the reason why this touches me so much is it's because Diddy ain't the music that I grew up on, because I didn't really mess with too much like East Coast rap when I was growing up. But he was in that culture, right? He's in that space, you might say, right, Brandy? And it bothers me because this is what I grew up on, bro. Shout out to Scooter for that. And you know that back then people were saying things. I remember. And people were just looking at it like, yeah, right. Okay. Like I have never heard of liquid cocaine, liquid drugs. Never. I thought once you added liquid to a cocaine substance, it was done for. Hi, boss. What's up, Super Co? You know, it all seems a little bit crazy to me. But I'm going to take you down a road or something that I watched last night. And that was from Tissa Tells. Well, we'll watch that second. For anybody that's been following us and the Diddy stuff, we were pretty early on with it. We were just, doing a video every day about Diddy, and I might get into that again if things keep going like they are. And I know a lot of this might be gossip and a lot of it might be untrue, but a lot of it is true. Like so much of it. Used to drink Jack and Coke with cocaine. I've never heard of it. This is all new to me. But I'm going to bring something up because there's this guy, Jonathan Oddi. There's a guy named Jonathan Oddi that plays a real big part in this. And I think everybody in my chat knows who I'm talking about. And God damn it. All right, I got it. Jonathan Oddi is the guy that police had in custody back, I can't even remember the date. We'll know as soon as I play this video. And he was the one that said Diddy was doing this. DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, they were all into men and that they all had sex with men and would have men come over. And this guy worked for a service that went and did these things like male escort services or things. And most of the time when there's a male escort service, it's usually gay. It's usually homosexual. All right, let's watch this one right here because this is where is this guy? Where is he? Because Miami said he was dead. He had been to court like 60 fucking times in 2 years, and then he just came up missing. So like we don't know where this man is. And this may have been the first break that could have gotten Diddy going.
Social combs. Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
It is one of the strangest interrogations we have ever covered here on Sidebar. And in light of a criminal indictment against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, some people are seeing it in a whole new way. We're taking another look at the bizarre claims made by a man accused of shooting up one of former President Donald Trump's Florida hotels and his connection to Sean.
That's what the guy was arrested for. He went in and told everybody he was going to shoot up the hotel and told them, hey, I'm about to shoot up the hotel, and then came in there and shot the place up. But he was arrested for that charge. But then when they get him in the interrogation room, he starts cracking off about P. Diddy, Sean, you'll see. It's pretty crazy.
Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
No pop again today, y'all. 7 straight days.
So as you know by now, rapper Sean Diddy Combs is facing sex trafficking and racketeering charges out in New York City, accused of using force and coercion to get people around him to facilitate and participate in so-called free.
That coercion shit seems very weird to me as well. Look at this motherfucker got 7 motherfucking remotes, 3 phones. Come on, man. I mean, I get why you have 3 phones, but like coercion's something that's tricky. Like he coerced me. That's tricky, man. I don't know if that should be in the law.
Freak-offs, these group sex sessions that sometimes last for days at a time. The criminal indictment lays out the allegations, only names Combs as the defendant, although that could potentially change down the line. We may see more defendants. But since Combs has officially been charged and he's locked up behind bars, there have been a lot of videos that have been surfacing, particularly online. And one of those videos is the interrogation of a man named Jonathan Oddi. Now, this is a strange one, maybe some would say, an odd one. See what I did right there? So I want you to stay with me. So we go back to 2018, and Jonathan Oddi allegedly went into the Trump National Doral Miami Hotel Resort in the middle of the night and ostensibly went on a rampage. The state attorney's office says that Oddi fired shots in the lobby toward the chandelier, then draped
when you put it in that aspect, Stone, I get it. I get it.
American flag across the front desk. There was a shootout when Miami police got to the scene, and Oddi was shot in the leg and tried to hide, but he was taken into custody. He faces multiple charges: attempted murder, armed burglary, grand theft. Now you might be saying, well, why are you talking about him? What is his connection to Sean Combs? Well, once Oddi was released from the hospital, he did an interview with police where he repeatedly asked to speak with the FBI, the CIA, Secret Service, the media. And during that conversation, he brings up, of all people, Sean Combs.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You might say, Jesse, what are you about to talk about? Does this guy sound crazy? I'll leave that to you. But what he ends up saying back in 2018 is kind of eerie, thinking about what the allegations are right now. And so for that I want to talk about
6 years ago, 2018. Yep.
Some specifics. And I want to bring in retired NYPD detective Tom Smith to talk more about this. Tom, thanks so much for coming on.
I want to know where he is. We haven't
had a chance to talk about the Sean Diddy Combs arrest, the indictment. I'll first ask you about the arrest, and then we'll get into the Jonathan Oddi situation. But what's your overall?
Here's what I'm going to say about this Jonathan Oddi dude before I even hear any of this. This is all new shit to me. I didn't see any of this. I think he's in protective custody. I do. I think he's going to be a major person in this case. I think they put him up in protective custody.
Reaction about what happened last week, and particularly, I thought it was really interesting because there's this video that's been surfacing, I believe TMZ published, where you can see agents arresting Sean Combs at his hotel at the Park Hyatt. He knew this was going to happen. Seemingly, he came to New York to face the charges, but I don't think he knew at that moment he was about to be detained. There was a question about, did he want to surrender himself? But they detained him in the hotel lobby. What did you make of that?
Well, it's how it's done. You have indictments, you have an investigation and indictment. And let me tell you something about the Southern District of New York in the U.S. Attorney's Office. They are the most powerful, strongest U.S. Attorney's Office in the country. And they do not just do a case, okay? They are airtight when they are brought to them. They
Oh,
do
that
not
was
prepare
there.
for a trial. They put so much pressure on the defense team and on the defendant with the amount of evidence they have and witnesses and electronic surveillance evidence, all of that into a packet. They don't move forward until they have you. And
That's
Diddy is
true.
in a lot of trouble with the Southern District being at the point they're at right now. He has a lot to look forward to because, like I said, U.S.
I
Attorney's
don't know if
Office,
it's
Southern
looking
District
forward to.
brings cases that are airtight, and they don't move forward until they're ready.
Hey, by the way, we really appreciate you guys coming to us for our Sean Combs coverage. We plan to continue to bring you updates on the story. And look, the reason we're able to do this is because not only of the support that we get from you guys, but also from our sponsors. And if I can, I want to
He
call out
sneaks
one
in
right
that
now.
sponsor.
Yeah, and we spent a lot of sidebar episodes so far breaking down the indictment, the charges, what might be to come, why they charged it this way. But now you see things that have come out. You see these videos that have come out. And I want to talk about this interview where Oddi is rambling for a while and he's talking about different conspiracy theories. And then suddenly he mentions Combs.
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy,
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself
Yeah.
these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch.
Okay, Boule. If anyone don't know what the Boule is, let's learn together. What is the Boule? It's an African American professional fraternity. It's the oldest fraternity for African Americans. So they're Black Illuminati, highly professional Black folk with a lot of money. That's what they are. I hear Hassan Campbell speak of it a lot, but you really don't hear many people speak of it. It's not something that's spoke about a lot, right? I mean, I don't really hear many people speak of it, but Hassan Campbell. And you know what? I thought all this was kind of crazy. I thought all this was kind of cuckoo. But man, it's really starting to.
Okay.
It's the Black people. Okay.
Quick aside here, the Boule is a real thing. It's the senior leadership of Sigma Pi Phi fraternity. Our understanding it's the oldest postgraduate fraternity founded by and for Black men. It was secret in the beginning, but not anymore. It's been rumored that Sean Combs might be a member, but he's not. Tom, first let's start there. When you're interviewing somebody like this, who allegedly just shot up a public property, you have to take what he says with a grain of salt, I imagine, but you don't want to just ignore everything he's saying, right?
No, not at all. And you know what? I was always
Oh, he
taught
gets deep
when you're doing an interview like that, you do more listening than you do talking. And you let them talk because it's amazing what people will bring up when they're in the situation that this individual was in. People will give up anything they have in their back pocket, experiences they've had or who they've had them with will all come out during interviews like this. And you have to kind of break it into categories of believable, 50%, 25%, and 25%. You know, you have to break up what you're listening to, but you don't stop listening and you take notes. And there's a way to kind of go about doing it in not getting him off track. If he starts to go down a road that's really weird, you can always say, hey, hold on to that for a minute. I'm interested in that, but hold on to that for a minute. We're going to go back to this. The Diddy information is really interesting because that can be pushed back and seen if he's actually where he was at that time.
Damn it, I just went to
but the information that he was given during that interview was really interesting because it's all true right now.
Let's talk about what he said in that interview. So Oddi claims that Combs is connected to this larger agenda to try and run the world. And as Oddi starts to talk about Combs, he reveals something that the detectives really weren't expecting.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard lots of business because what they would do.
Okay, so he said he had sex with Cassie. You lucky motherfucker, you. You lucky motherfucker, you. So he had sex with Cassie while P. Diddy would jack off and tell him what to do to her. That's not love. That's not love.
Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a
police are the biggest organized crime.
For them, that's what I was.
Believe it.
That's all right?
Now, Cassie is Cassandra Ventura. This is Combs' ex-girlfriend who filed the initial civil lawsuit against him last November, really kickstarted this entire legal story because we saw after that a whole slew of other lawsuits that came out. And eventually this led to the federal criminal indictment. And while she isn't named specifically in the indictment, she is believed to be the person identified as victim number one in this indictment. It's with respect to the sex trafficking charge. And her story in her lawsuit and the accusations in the indictment seem to line up. And Cassie claims that Combs abused her for almost their entire 10-year relationship, using his money and influence.
You know, I don't think it's that people play stupid, D-Trail, other than that people are just so complacent. And that a lot of families and a lot of heads of families and things like that don't care to even know about the things that are going on. Like, it took me forever to get my mom to understand that the news is lying to you. She would tell me something about COVID, and I'd be like, oh, God. You know, you listening to the fucking news again. I just think people get complacent, and they call a lot of shit, like you said, bullshit. Yeah, I would smash Cassie, but I don't think I could have sex in front of a bunch of different people. I don't think I could, man. It's not something that I find attractive. It's not something cool to me. Or erotic or something. It's not.
Keep her from leaving. She
That's
claims
just me,
Combs
though.
would have male escorts brought to his home or hotel rooms where these freak-off sessions would occur. These elaborate setups were reportedly filmed, complete with lighting and support staff. Thousands of bottles of lubricant and baby oil have been found during the course of this investigation. And Combs reportedly used these sessions for his own gratification.
Seeing you, bro.
But he also held on to the videos as
I
collateral
appreciate you,
against
bro.
whomever might be featured on them. And Cassie says that she was forced to take drugs when she participated in these freak-offs. Sometimes Combs would participate, sometimes he would just watch.
It's
an
been a
anonymous
day.
source told the New York Post that
day.
sometimes Combs wouldn't even be in the room, but could see what was going on from an elaborate camera setup in the home. So, Tom, this interview is from 2018. The fact that he is referencing this before Cassandra Ventura's lawsuit, before the indictment, before all of this came out,
what I'm going to do is, what I'm not going to do is believe that everybody in every photo with Sean Combs is a fucking weirdo. Like, I'm not going to believe that. Because I do believe there is a side of Puff Daddy that was that, but then out when you had to mix and mingle with people, he was probably trying to be an upstanding citizen. A lot like these people on YouTube. They come on here with their different lives and that they're all this and that. And then when you finally realize in person, they're not really any of that.
all of us knew what a freak off was.
Like me and you.
That is really chilling and kind of gives us pause.
Yeah, it corroborates everything that is going on right now. And this guy becomes a witness. You know, he may have just stated this during a random interview.
Man, we got a bunch of
but now he's
bro.
a witness in the present day. They're going to go to him to see what else he knows. Now, when you have an individual like this, when you get him in this session now of being a witness and you can kind of guardrail his way of thinking instead of just letting him go off on tangents, who knows what else he has or what other information he has about other crimes that were committed, who else was involved. There's a lot there, and you have to, you know, take him for his word right now until it gets to a point where you don't anymore. But he's going to start corroborating a lot of the information that's out there right now.
And he claims that he participated in some of these sex sessions. And he also says he caught an STD.
I caught herpes, and I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won. But
Okay, so he said he caught herpes and came back and sued him for herpes, for catching herpes from him. People are saying happy birthday. What the fuck?
did Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. They gave it back to me accidentally, and it's possible I threw everything out. It's possible I can produce a copy.
So again, this interview is taking place back in 2018. Cassie's lawsuit wouldn't be filed until November of 2023. So the officers don't really know what he's talking about. Tom,
Yeah,
you
they're
think
like,
he might
what the
be
fuck?
cooperating with the government? Maybe they're speaking with them. The problem is, of course, is credibility, right? And during this interview,
Oh yeah, we
Oddi
celebrating, baby. We celebrating for show. This is just a day stream. I'm gonna come back on tonight for sure.
makes references to a lot of things. He makes references to a cabal of rich people who control the government. He claims the hip hop world had its own goal.
The hip hop agenda is an agenda to move drugs all over the United States. They move, you need to inform the DEA. They move all the dope, all the dope on private jets, which don't get screened by.
Now I can probably go with this.
By customs,
by the inside the United States. Okay, they move what's called high grade powdered MDMA. They move cocaine and they move liquid cocaine in the bottles.
They're saying it right. He's telling everybody right there. In 2018, they're saying it. He moved liquid cocaine. He moved MDMA, high grade. Like, P. Diddy's probably more than likely a drug dealer as well.
Okay, so they put the liquid cocaine in the bottles and they move it.
You get.
I've seen the liquid cocaine. I've drank it myself, having sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay, it's not good. He drinks it all the time.
All right, so Tom, what do you make of this? Because again, the question is he credible? Is the government relying on him? Maybe they're getting information from him, but maybe they won't call him as an actual witness at trial. What do you take away from it?
He does, doesn't he, bro?
I mean, I'm not anticipating him taking a stand.
If you're an officer and you're sitting there in this interrogation room and you're talking to this guy, you're probably thinking, "What? He's drinking cocaine? What?" I'd be like, "Man, this guy's out there." What was you saying about the shooting?
And if this even goes to trial, but what you want to do is you want to get his story out there. And what can the investigators do as well? You take his picture and you show it to other witnesses that are now cooperating. Who is this guy? Start kind of backtracking to who he is and get
I've never heard of drinking coke, man. But apparently you can.
Him, if he's telling the truth, you start showing it to people who are in the know.
The other thing that's being said also is that the GHB or the MDMA they're using, the date rape shit, that they're putting it in the baby lotion or the baby oil, and that's why P. Diddy had so much of it. That they were actually putting it in the baby oil, and then when they rub it on people's skin, it soaks in. I don't know if I believe all that, but that's what's being said, man. Like when you're rich, you can do anything. There's a lot of people
no one knows about yet that are cooperating in this case and giving their statements because they want to get out in front of this. They know it's a crime. They know Diddy's in a lot of trouble, and they don't want to get swept up in it. So there's probably a laundry list of cooperators with this. And what you start doing is, if the stories are the same and you don't need them, you won't use them. If something he's giving is new and credible, then they'll follow up with it even more.
You know what's interesting?
That's
Is
what
that
probably
in
happened,
one of
man.
these
Money
lawsuits,
does
the one
talk.
that was
You're right
filed
about
by
that.
Rodney Little Rod Jones, this is Combs' former producer, sued him for sexual assault. He writes in his complaint, quote, "They were made aware of this through complaints made by Cassie Ventura and the lawsuit by former Diddy sex worker Jonathan Oddi." So he's referencing him too. And now we tried to look it up. We couldn't confirm if there was a lawsuit that was filed by Oddi against Combs or vice versa.
Yeah,
And just to give
crazy.
everybody,
Science
here's
is
another
crazy,
sampling where he
man.
talks about it as well, because the detectives try their best to steer Oddi back to this issue about the shooting inside the hotel. But listen to what he says.
I've had a great life. I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy. Okay, was he scared that I was exposed?
I don't want to talk about Diddy right now. I want to talk about you. Help me understand you. I mean, who?
So yeah, I don't think they realized at the time how potentially valuable this information could be.
No doubt.
And there's no way for us quite at this point to verify what he's saying. But those connections between Jones mentioning him and this lawsuit and the details, it's interesting.
Yeah, but you have to understand, it's the Secret Service that's interviewing him, and the Secret Service wouldn't be involved in the investigation of Diddy if it was going back even that far.
Thanks for telling me.
It might have been a different tone if someone involved in maybe the FBI was doing that interview and heard this information, might have rang a bell with
bitch, bro. I got a personalized note from Big Boy, y'all. Shout out to Primo Dupree from Big Boy, y'all. He said, "Happy birthday, brother." Salute to that shit, man. I appreciate you, Big Boy. With the 5555. Appreciate you, bro. Just another day. Getting older, man. Getting older for sure. I can tell my body has gotten older just this year, I think. For real. I haven't really noticed like an age difference in my body until like this year.
Possible investigation that was taking place.
For real, brother.
So you have to understand the Secret Service is
That will
focusing
help
on
me
the
a lot this
shooting
weekend, bro.
at the Trump Hotel. And when you start hearing this information about Diddy, I understand them trying to just get back on track with talking about the shooting, because that's why they're there. But when you're sitting there, you take note of it, you understand what he's saying, and you pass it on. And hopefully they did that. You know, when you have information like that of criminal activity that's taking place,
thank you, Primo.
you hope that they pass it on to the right agency.
I don't imagine they would give him some sort of deal. Like, hey, we know you have all this information,
Diddy's
about
not getting a
Combs
deal.
and the inner workings. A, I'm not sure they need him if a lot of this is actually on videotape, like we're seeming to be reading between the lines of the indictment and some of the filings from the prosecutors. They might not need him to corroborate these sessions happen. But B, he's charged with attempted murder on law enforcement officers. I don't think that there's any kind of benefit to him that would be given for his testimony.
Yeah, probably
best
not.
Chat
and again,
on
when
YouTube,
you look
guys.
at the enormity of
best
this,
fucking chat on YouTube, man. I haven't ran into a better, more wholesome, real, different types of people all come together. I haven't really seen it. I see a lot of bullshit on here.
I am sure all the information that he gave has already been put out there, put into the indictment, put into the criminal activity, which resulted in him getting arrested. There's probably many more that are giving more information about the situation than him. So I could see them trying to avoid him. You want to get credible people involved in this. And again, like I said before,
I'm doing good. My barber's wife, he's been cutting my hair for like 10 years, damn near. The same fucking guy. And the barber's wife was like, "How are you today? I seen on Facebook it's your birthday." "Thank you, dog." And I said 46. She was like, "Damn, son, you are holding it together nicely." I was like, "Well, it don't feel like that inside anymore." And it don't. Like, if I think it's just my son that's going to help me. That's the only other man. Yeah, we won't be able to get that couch out. Ain't no fucking way. So I'll just buy another couch.
U.S. Attorney's Office in
I
the Southern
got
District
plenty of
are
life
masters
left in me to
at
buy
this.
another
They
couch.
know who to use, what statements
Yeah,
to
my
use, and
oldest
who they
son's
want
gonna
in
be
the
not 20
event,
next
and
year.
it does go to trial. So he may not be on their list.
And by the way, we looked it up,
That's
and
exactly what I use it for, D-Trail. It's my outlet, bro. I mean, my life's not exciting anyway. Like, I could vlog for you guys, but it's not exciting. My life is not exciting. I just go to work, come home, and then I'll jump on here and play with y'all. That's what I do. But I'm also not getting myself in trouble. I'm also not out blowing my money. I'm also, because it seems like I can't leave the fucking house without spending at least $50 fucking dollars. Inflation is nuts right now.
and it seems that his case has pretty much been in limbo since 2018. He's still behind bars in Miami-Dade County. His case has been continued.
Man, why did he say that? Hey, Kimberly, why did he say that that dude's still behind bars? This is True Crime Network. What do they know we don't know? Because he's been released. Remember? And then there was a fucking YouTube thing from the news and shit saying the guy died in an accident. And he's not dead. Where is this dude at, bro? Why would he say he's still locked up and he's not? You can't find the guy, bro. You can't send him money. You can't mail him a letter. You can't fucking find him in the system. Where is Jonathan Oddi, bro? I guarantee you he's in protective custody somewhere. Yeah, for real. Yeah, man, quit dodging those bullets, Trill. You're far too old to dodge in bullets, buddy. For real, man. Because when we get a sentence, it ain't going to be cute. You know what I'm saying? We're up there in age, bro. You're 38. You get a 5-year sentence, you'll be 43 years old. That's a grip for an old man. You think he's in protective custody? He's got to be, bro. He's got to be. I bet he's told so much shit about Diddy. And good. Everybody, tell on Diddy.
Again and again and again. His next hearing, I believe, is scheduled for October 10th. There was one other thing that he mentioned, the idea of the drugs.
Thank you for all the birthday wishes.
And we've heard about this before. There have been multiple allegations made against Combs when it comes to drugs. Drug use was reportedly rampant within Combs' inner circle. When Combs came to New York, reportedly to turn himself in last week, police searched his hotel room, and authorities say they found a baggie of pink powder that tested positive for cocaine. His attorneys have said that he's been getting therapy and treatment. They didn't say what kind of treatment specifically. And although he is not charged specifically with drug offenses, that makes up underlying crimes within the racketeering case, this criminal enterprise, this organization that committed a bunch of crimes. He's also not hit with specifically federal gun charges, but there were accusations in that indictment of possessing guns with obliterated serial numbers. Again, these kind of underlying charges. From an investigative point of view, when you think about the ratings and you think about the connection between drugs and guns and this criminal organization, what jumps out to you?
Well, it all makes sense. These criminal activities that are happening is under an umbrella. You see it all the time where there's drugs, there's money.
Dude,
where there's money, there's guns.
Just got named. Young Miami's done got herself wrapped up in some shit. She's in a new lawsuit now. Man, these people have gotten with Diddy. Man. My daughter.
It's just a equation in law enforcement that we dealt with for decades, and I did personally. So, the other thing is just because this case is in the midst of going on and he's been arrested doesn't stop the investigation. The investigation continues because information is going to continue to flow in. And if there's more criminal charges that need to be added to this, there will be.
Going to jail
Let me ask
behind
you one
Diddy,
final
bro.
question. Combs was denied bail twice. Once by a magistrate judge, another by a district court judge. Big themes that he's a danger, that he was allegedly reaching out to witnesses and victims and intimidating them and gaslighting them and providing them false narratives, that he could potentially be a flight risk. And there was an offer put on the table by the defense where they said, we'll put up a $50 million bond secured by his house. He'll have no access to a phone. He'll have no access to the internet. We will hire a third-party security team to monitor him 24/7. He'll wear a GPS monitor. We will give you a log of people that come to and from his home. But the judges felt that was insufficient, given the allegations asserted by prosecutors. Right decision?
Oh, that would be fucking hilarious, bro. If somebody fucking was able to send him 1,000 bottles of lube. Oh, that would be funny. Because you can get baby oil, I think.
100%. You cannot let him out because I think the number one thing is the flight risk.
I think the number one. I don't think he's going to run. I don't think Diddy can run. He may be able to run somewhere else and try to hide in Russia or somewhere. But I think he's more at risk for getting a hold of these people and trying to pay them off. I do. I am. I think he's more at risk for people trying to pay people off. Because that's what he's done his whole life, y'all. He's paid people off, man. Anybody that threatened to expose him, he paid off. Even that Jonathan Oddi dude, he's paid them off. Because money does do some shit, man. And just think, Cassie came to him and wanted $5 million. Give me $5 million and I'll shut up. He said no. Yeah, he's been rich all of his life. And the way I was coming up with this is Diddy's just the little dude. He's the fall guy. Diddy's just taking the fall. You think Diddy's not the one pulling the strings? Diddy's not the executive. Diddy's not that big. There's bigger people than him. They say Lucian Grange owns 80% of all music that's on the market. Come on. They own 80% of the music, bro. And when you think about music, it gets inside people's brains. It molds you. Hell, there's a lot of heavy metal bands that helped me get through some deep, dark times in my life. A lot of them. He can barely close his mouth. Diddy is just, there's people pulling the strings way above Diddy. Way above Diddy. And I'm just waiting to see what happens out there. This is bad.
Even though he never left. Even though he came to New York voluntarily.
And you know what the sad thing is? Sorry, I keep pausing this. Diddy, what's wrong with these people, man? Like, they get rich. They come from nothing. Sleeping on satin fucking velvet sheets, bro. And would rather just go to the joint. Like, not thinking any way, like, is this wrong? Should I be doing this? Yeah, I think people are telling
communications between his attorney and the prosecutors in this case, the United States attorneys for the Southern District, where they told them constantly, Combs is going here. Combs is going here. We have his passport. That's what his lawyers were telling the government. So even that, you still think the flight risk was the big thing here.
Yeah, because now he's charged and in jail.
Yeah, I remember that, Nick.
The reality of sitting in a jail cell maybe for the rest of your life gets into your head now. So that's why I think the flight risk is the biggest thing. And listen, Diddy's an intimidating guy. He knows a lot of people, a lot of powerful people.
Yeah, but his pop's money wasn't real money, though. He was a gangster, wasn't he? But when you look at gangster money and real money, it's different. because all that shit's not taxable. You know, the Justin Bieber thing was very, very. They're saying now that Justin went through it to become a star, bro. For real. They're saying that Justin Bieber went through it, bro. A lot of homosexual activities. A lot of things happened to Justin Bieber. And I can see it now. I can see it. It's horrible, bro. It's been a thing for quite some time now. If you want to be a rapper, you got to suck dick. I've heard that for quite a long time now. If you want to be way up there, that's crazy.
And the intimidation factor with possible witnesses is certainly on the minds of the U.S. attorney and the judge.
Tom Smith, thank you for coming on.
I want $5 million, or I'm telling my story. Because she was gonna write a book. You know what I mean? She was gonna write a book, like a tell-all. And Diddy, she said, "Give me $5 million, and I won't write the book about you," or some shit like that. I can't remember the whole story, but yeah, $5 million, and she would have went away. She would have signed the NDA. He tried to do it to the Danity Kane members too. Right before all this happened, Diddy tried to give all the publishing back to his people just to have them sign NDAs. That's a fact. It's never been about talent. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. They can make you talent. They can make you talented. It's entertainment. It's you know, they can make you talented. They could put you in front of the camera and make you do dances and teach you dances, all that. I think a lot of it is satanic as fuck. It's crazy.
Breaking down this.
I don't believe everyone's that way, though. I do believe there's some good people in this
industry. I can't be the only person who does that. I mean, I think I might be, but I don't know. I
hope.
feel like other people might make that connection. Anyway, Tom, where can everybody check out your content? Where can everybody see you if they want to learn more about your perspective on these big stories?
Well, I'm always on with you, which is great. On Law and Crime, making an appearance on Newsmax.
Yeah, that's why being independent ain't always bad, bro. Being independent ain't always bad, y'all. It ain't. Let's go to the next video I got for y'all. Diddy's fucking through, bro. Bro. Diddy has done so much, dude. People are coming out like crazy. They have a phone number now, like it's a 1-877 number where you can call and you make a report, and it can make you go from being part of the case to being a victim. So you better make some calls if you're part of it. For real. Listen to Tissa Tells. Call and give your story before you're part of the story. Because if you went along with this man and helped him create these freak offs and get these people, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, you may be in some trouble. I don't care though. Fuck them. I don't care. I don't like anybody that beats on women, and I hate people that touch kids. And from what I'm hearing, Diddy is a kid diddler. I hate people that touch kids, bro. I can't even associate. Salute, Cuddy. I appreciate you, G. How you doing, bro? Okay, so Jonathan Oddi is officially missing. So no one knows where Jonathan Oddi is. Why did that Law and Crime Network dude say he was locked up? Like, this dude is... All right, man, let's go. This is going to be a good one, y'all. Let's go. Yeah, it's all BS, bro. Okay, so Tissa Tales and Gene Deal together, y'all. How you like that?
What?
This woman is good at what she does, dude.
I'm listening.
Right?
Go. Let me
And you know
get
what?
my
And
microphone out. Start
I'm not
listening.
gonna lie to you.
Right. Go.
yeah. So I told her, I said, yo, leave me alone. I have the tape, miss. There's no reason I want to lie on you, but I just want to show you. And then
For a long time, I thought this chick was a clickbait. For real. Early on, I thought, oh man, this chick's clickbaiting us. She's clickbaiting us, man. But when it all went down, you know what? She was correct about almost everything, dude. It blew my mind. I thought, wow, Tissa, here you come from nowhere, you know? I think she's only got like, what, 500,000 subs? I can't see. I think so too, Trail. But she's got like, you know, Tasha K, probably weighing her down. You know, these women in this sector get rowdy, bro. She don't really talk shit though. Tissa don't. She just always says, "We good over here, guys." She is really on Diddy's top, bro, and it's been so true. Most of it, like she'll come up with these stories, like the Diddy and Drake baby oil scandal. Like she'll come up with these stories that are absolutely they're baffling, but then they turn out to be true. And I'm like, it wasn't a story. She fucking knew something. And you know what happens when you're a good, solid journalist and a reporter? People will bring you information, guys. They'll give you the info so that you can release it because they know there's no get back coming from you. Tissa's not going to go telling everybody where she's getting her info from. Like, you know what I mean? And that's the best part about it. That's what you need, man. That's what you need. So you got to be real in this shit.
people talking about, what are you doing taping her? She was a teenager. No, she was 20 years old in Cancun, right? And this is a picture of some of the celebrities who was on stage with them.
She's known. Good morning, Freddie.
Gloria.
So
Oh my God.
that's the picture. I got more pictures, but I don't want to show that because some of those guys
about everything.
got great careers. You understand what I'm saying?
Definitely. What's your take though? Why do you think Gloria is saying, like, trying to deny that she knows you? Is it because you got pictures or because you knew her when she was like
But she
under Aaron Hall's influence? You know,
she don't know me, but she know of me because I was bodyguarding Scott Storch that night. He gave her a Cartier watch. We went to Kanye West's birthday party. You understand what I'm saying? A party that he had in North Hollywood. And we had to get the hell out of there because those guys is finna ramshack Scott Storch. And I'm not fighting no 20 dudes, you know, for some jewelry.
yeah. So you think that she's just worried
But that's what he is, though, D-Trail.
You know too much about.
I mean, that's what he is, though. So I'm not hating on him because he's a cop. He's a cop. He's police, man. But that's what he is, though. I can respect it much better when you say you are what you are. You know what I mean? Cops, I don't give cops as bad of a look as I used to. I don't. I used to hate them motherfuckers, bro. And it was only because I was doing wrong. That was it. I'm out doing wrong. Oh, I know. I know, Trail. He's police for sure, ain't he? That's crazy. Like, I used to look at the police like they were fucking pigs, for real. But now I have a different look on it. I actually, I think the way he conducts himself's like a cop. He's a bodyguard and security and all that. So he conducts himself like a cop. But I used to look at cops like, fuck those pigs. But now I salute people that get up and put that badge on, bro. It's definitely not an easy job to get up and do every day, dude. You know what I wouldn't like about being a cop? Is the split decision making you have to make. You know? Oh, he's definitely talking to the feds. He's definitely had interviews with the feds. You can guarantee it. Him and probably Tissa. You think they haven't? Look at how much Tissa's news she's put out on Puff Daddy. Hell yeah. When you need security, man, it's a good thing to have it. Definitely. When you become big and a rapper, get security. Get fucking security. And I'm not talking about your boys that go around you hanging out. Nah, those are your friends. Get security, bro. What's up, Medicated Wookie? For real, get security, man. Well, I'm not, but I guess there's cops and robbers because I don't hate people for like selling drugs. Like I get it. It's an out to get money. You might need money. I don't ever hate for that. I hate there's certain criminals I don't like, bro. Yeah, it's the split decision making that I think cops aren't looked that good for. They got it. Their reaction time. Yeah, if you're wrong, you're fired, sued, convicted, going to prison. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, big boy, is those decisions that you have to make as being a cop and just fast. You got to make them now. And them are life and death situations, man. Those are life and death situations. It could be someone's life you're saving. It's always a cop there first, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's be more harder on these people with the money too.
Or what she gains
people
from
shouldn't be able to
saying
get
this?
away
Because
with
at
this
the
for
end of
years
the
and years
day,
and years.
nobody asked for what, you know what I'm saying?
The internet's
What do you think she
busting
gains?
people out though.
But see, it's not being gainful of anything. You got to understand is that you, I, and anybody else didn't know there was going to be a YouTube 20, 30 years ago, 20 years ago.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Now
They
we
didn't
got
know
our
that
own
a lot of the stuff
reporters.
that they were
Now we
doing
got
back
our own
then
news
will
cycle.
catch up them now. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So
They
now
said things
she's
back
changed
then
her
they
life.
didn't
She's
think
at a
could be
better
seen
place, which
Yeah,
God
it's true,
bless
bro.
her. But don't call somebody a liar, especially when they got the receipts to prove it.
Yeah, definitely.
And she
I haven't seen it yet.
is very much aware that she was dating. She was one of the many women that were dating Scott Storch, and he was draping them, giving them things, and the whole 9 yards. And I was just so happy there at that time. But anyway, let's get it on. What's going on?
Nothing. So listen, Uncle Dean, we're gonna come back to Gloria because I want to hear some more of it because I'm like, why is Gloria? But again, like you said, maybe you know things about her part of her life that she would rather just,
I know more than she think I know.
Ah.
I know way more than what she think I know. And the people in the Bronx know what I'm talking about.
Well, tell us more. This is off the record, by the way. But tell me more.
So why are you recording?
Okay, I'll end the recording. I got a memory. Hold on. Hold on. Let's this in action. Hold on. Okay. Let's actually. Okay. Y'all ready for this? Okay. All right. So let's start off. Of course, I'm going to spice this up a little bit, but it is going to be more of a free flow. That's just more of the way I do things on my channel. So why don't you start off by telling everybody a little bit about yourself? Because I feel like everybody's seen you all over, but how exactly do you
door at Nails.
Okay.
Nails was a popular party that everybody in hip hop wanted to be in. If you was a
Okay.
mogul, if you was into the record business, no matter what creed or color you was, you wanted to get on Nails on Thursday night. So she ran the door. That's how she got her start. So she knew all the people in the record business.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So she used to give all the hip hop.
hold on. I'm gonna show you this Drake shit. See, Young Miami, she's named in a fucking lawsuit now as a co-conspirator. So these people are going to jail, bro. Everybody around Diddy that helped Diddy put his shit on, like, dude, do you hate Just As Evil? Yeah, I watched almost all this, bro. I was into it. This is a good one too. Diddy's fucked, bro. Damn good on B. You broke her ass. Now we're still gonna ride B. We still gonna
But
ride
if you
B.
just stay quiet,
We're
right?
just-
They're just like, oh my
we're
God,
just
who cares?
doing- we're
Oh,
just-
please. Like you wasn't at the party. Baby oil is not
We're just
illegal.
doing
Who
our
cares?
journalistic work today. That's
Hey,
all.
Drake, it
We
looks
still
like you.
gonna be on B's ass, but we're just doing our journalistic work today. That's all.
Have been
At one point, I am gonna split the channels, and I'm gonna create something for like celebrity news, YouTuber news, anything that's big news. I'm gonna use it for that. Like I really cannot wait till I'm moved because I want to look into the Young Dolph thing. There's really not much to look into. We've been told about it, but man, I love Young Dolph, bro. I listened to a lot of Young Dolph in my ride, bro. And he was like an influence too. Because he come from nothing too, bro. He was just a weed dealer. So like his life was taken from him for no fucking reason, dude. No reason at all. She was rolling around in the middle of the street threatening self-harm again. Absolutely was. Yep. Quite embarrassing, if you say the least. Max on Young Dolph. Yeah, I want to do a deep dive into that too. We all know what happened and all that. But I think Yo Gotti needs to be put in jail. I believe Yo Gotti was behind all this.
dragged into Diddy's
It
alleged
wasn't just Big
baby
Jook, it
oil
was
ring.
Gotti.
Y'all, what am I talking about? If
Dolph
you guys don't know,
Gotti's fucking
it's been all over TikTok and all over the media.
kryptonite.
People are speculating that Diddy, okay, and that baby oil, the 1,000 bottles of baby oil, were not anything innocent.
man.
They are saying that
Like
that baby oil is either used as a carrier that has GMB, E, whatever you want to call it, the alphabet soup of
You hear this? That this Johnson's baby oil is the carrier for the GHB narcotic. I know it blows my mind too. It really does. But I've learned to know that you don't doubt what this woman says. Go ahead and doubt it if you want to. And we're going to find out that those baby oils had GHB all in them. Because she is right. If you're rubbing it all over someone's skin, it's going to get in them quick as fuck, dude. Dude, do you think this true? Do you think GHB oil is a carrier? It won't break down the drug itself, probably. You know, there's things like vitamin E acetate that's like a carrier, vegetable glycerin, it can carry things. So it's not blunt, it's not something far away. Her is always done great.
in it, and in the parties they get massages and people get loosened up, and that's why nobody remembers what happened at the party. Now I know it sounds far-fetched, but a year ago, would you believe that this would even be Diddy's life and what we're doing? Now some people, and by some people I mean me, think that when you look at Jonathan Oddi and the way he said that Jonathan Oddi is that video that surfaced of he was being interrogated in 2018 because he went bang, bang, bang all over one of Trump's hotels. However, in his interrogation in 2018, he talked about in
Hit that
2012
subscribe button
the way
while you're in
Diddy
here,
and Cassie
baby.
have free calls, the way
We're trying to reach our
DJ
goal of
Khaled
500. We're trying to reach our goal of 500, man. So please hit that sub button if you're in here and you haven't already.
Rick Ross and Diddy are all they prefer the company of men. That don't have anything to do with anything, but I'm just telling you what he said. Also, the fact that they all work together for a hip hop agenda. Diddy's with the Boule, and that he uses bottles of Ciroc to transport liquid narcotics over state lines in a private jet overseas and all that. And you remember when we did a lot of lives about the connection between Shine, Belize, the drug trafficking things that go through Belize. Now, getting back to all that, it's a lot. I'll repost the lives and stuff so you guys know what I'm talking about. But when you put it in that context, maybe the
when you're rich, you can do anything,
baby
man.
oil or something even more sinister than free calls. Maybe because Diddy no longer has any access to Ciroc or De Leon, whatever he was moving in those Ciroc bottles are now in baby oil bottles. Think about it. When we heard the feds took 1,000 bottles of baby oil, we laughed about it. I know I did. I had a good laugh. We were cracking jokes about it. The baby oil mafia.
Pausing just for copyright. Pausing just for copyright. And disclaimer. This video is made for entertainment purposes and should not be taken literally. Don't take anything I'm saying literally, because with this Diddy shit, I'm really just shooting from the hip. But Diddy,
hold on, y'all.
You are fucked, bro.
Hey,
you're fucked already in the court of public opinion, man. You're screwed, dude.
We said all this stuff was going on with the baby oil mafia, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and they said that GHB is like, GHB is a drug like, hey, come here, and you're going to come. You know what I mean? Or lay down on that table, and you will lay down on the table. It's like a do anything drug. You'll just listen to what people tell you to do. That's what kind of drug GHB is. It's a date rape drug for sure. You know why it's not big on the streets? Is because people have like thoughts about this drug. People don't use this drug, man. It's not a street drug, really. I mean, it is, but it's not something that you're going to find from everybody on the street, right? You're not going to walk up on your homie on the block and say, give me some GHB. No, people don't like that's fucking crazy to snake people and give them GHB and shit, bro. You don't need that. You just need some Viagra, maybe, Peach. Some GHB. Oh, you mean to get him to do anything you want? Yeah, they lie about Trump, man.
Again, what else would he have $1,000 for? And it wasn't used. It's not like he had 987. 1,000 is a very specific number. They were all boxed up, and from what reports are saying, they were ready to ship. We
boxed up and ready to ship
inside Diddy's grotto, those secret tunnels and the secret movie theaters that he had in his house. They all link back to him moving weight. But before we get to that, let's talk about Drake and his role. Now, if you guys don't know, Diddy moved from New York to two cities that have ports of entry. One was Miami. He famously had two mansions next door. One mansion the family wasn't allowed in, right? We know why. One was for freaking, literally, and one was for sleeping. He had two mansions.
Sex is a weird thing, man.
Miami is an entry point system.
Because sex, some people have fetishes. You know what I mean? And some people like get into like erotical shit. You know what I mean? Some people aren't just, normal human beings. I wouldn't even say that because it's very tricky. You know what I mean? It's very, very tricky. But there's a line that you cross where you're drugging people, you're coercing people, you're paying people off. And this is all around sexual acts, man. Like that's deviant as fuck.
Entry point and exit point.
It cringes
city
me, man.
For the narcotics trade. It's legendary,
Trump just
right?
got
They
shot
come
at,
in that way, they
and it was
leave
like,
that
oh
way.
well, baby,
Same
old
thing
Diddy
with
died.
Los Angeles and Southern California.
Sex
San
is
Diego
good.
and Los
If you
Angeles.
know
They
how to
are
have
entry
sex,
and exit ports.
you can
It's
please your wife. No doubt, right? We all know that. I'm down. I'm cool with, maybe a tying her up or something, maybe smacking her across her ass real good, maybe, pulling her hair. But when you get into like all the other things, I'm just not with it. I'm more of a normal kind of guy. Extremely sexually adventurous. Yeah. They showed a picture of Diddy, bro. See if I can go right back to it. And it showed him in like one of them freak offs, and a woman was laying on the bed naked, or laying on the table naked with like a flower covering her crotch, and she had grapes, holding grapes. What's up behind the bar? Pass the oil. What's up, BDB? Salute to you, bro. Roxanne. Oh no, I was right. Oh, duh. I literally got hit up by my homie Roxanne. I haven't seen her in years. Telling me happy birthday. Like, Diddy is so fucked.
That Diddy has
All
two
the
houses
public
there. You
opinion
could say
is
well, he
already
disliked LA,
jacked for
but
him.
Diddy wasn't involved in Hollywood. He was not. Yeah, I know he threw his parties, but people flew to Diddy's parties in New York and also in Miami. Diddy was not in
And
the
remember,
Hollywood
people
industry.
said, "Don't
He
stay
wasn't
too
an
late.
actor. So it was
Don't stay
really
too
weird.
late
And none of
for
his
Diddy
children
party."
got into acting except for Quincy, and he sabotaged that if you listen to what the internet's saying. So it's weird that he chose LA, his home base, and not New York and Miami as it was in the beginning. Why would that be? Because Diddy had to move stuff. And why is that important? Because Drake in Canada just bought a huge sprawling mansion in Texas. Again, very, very
Drake
close to
bought
the
a
border.
big
It
mansion.
is sprawling. Texas is also a gateway state, entry and exit. If you live in America, you know how it goes. Now, funny thing is, people had said that Diddy, let me just give you the background and then I'll get to my PowerPoint presentation because I got to get one. We got receipts. Okay. Drake was said at one time, according to Kanye West, that he was going to be the next Diddy. He basically said Lucian Grange, who right now controls like 80% of the world's music. It's
He's
actually a
definitely
little
going to be
scary
the
for one
fall
person to
guy
have that
for
much
sure.
power, especially if you believe
I
that
think they're
music
higher
and
up.
sound is
Let's
very,
get 'em,
very
y'all. Let's get them.
heavy, spiritual, or whatever
You know
for
what?
people's minds, bodies.
It's our duties to flush out these higher ups too. Us as YouTubers, as we get into this and constantly talk about these things that these fucking stars are doing, let's flush out these big dogs. Because I don't think Diddy's the top dog. I absolutely don't. I think there's way bigger people pulling strings. And if we can get Diddy and just get him talking a little bit, I think the power of the internet today can really fucking get people. There's YouTube sleuths out here, bro. Like they break down cases and shit.
Thoughts. It's a way to control the people. But even if it wasn't, that's a lot
It is
of
the power.
And when
It
people
is
have
the power.
other people will do anything to even get some of it or help the person in power defend
When
it.
you can just pay
Anything.
people off.
So Kanye said a long time ago
Power.
that Drake was handpicked to be the next Diddy, right? Lucien, where's Lucien? Serve your master, right?
Yeah, drug women.
Anyway,
drug and
he
making
said a long
kids,
time ago
coercing
that Drake
children.
was handpicked.
Y'all remember
to
that Hollywood?
be
Y'all remember the Hollywood video of that dude driving by? He was like, "Y'all should see it at night. There's fucking bus loads of kids." Y'all remember that, right? It could be, bro. You think so? I hope they don't kill Diddy. I wanna see somebody go to trial for this and talk and get up on the stand and tell on everybody. I want to see it.
the next Diddy.
Make this
And when
a
we
good
heard
one.
that, we thought, oh, okay, I guess you're gonna rise up on the charts and control things. No,
I
the
know that,
next
man,
Diddy
but we
in
put
the
eyes
fact
on
of
it. We
the
put
next
eyes
Diddy,
on it, M.
the
Stone.
next Diddy, the next Diddy.
We're showing
Case
other
in point,
people. We're showing
Diddy
people.
had Star Island compounds where crazy things happened, secluded, private. He could do what he wanted with abandon. Drake decided to move from the embassy and buy the sprawling, huge mansion with a huge estate in the middle of nowhere. Now,
It's
two
huge.
things
Too. He's
for
got
the
a
Millie
big
Bobby
ass house
Brown lovers.
in Texas.
Texas age of consent for sexual intercourse is 17.
Yeah, you can
However,
sleep at 7.
this is why a lot of cults love moving to Texas. There is no age of consent for dating. You can date someone of any age so long as no sexual activity comes into play. I'm not talking about the Romeo and Juliet law. I'm not talking. Google the age of consent for dating in Texas. So as long as both people say there was no sexual activity, the date of consent,
that's where grooming
age,
gets along right
there is none for dating. But somebody must be 17 to consent to sexual intercourse. Very
That's how
interesting
you get
stuff.
the
That's why
grooming,
those
man.
cults that have child right, they love Texas because you can be like, no, we were
Shout out
just
to
dating,
Arlene.
and then we get married when you're 17, and now look, everything's great. So that was already weird. But people are saying that what if Drake has completely stepped into Diddy's shoes, and whatever with the rug trafficking, schmeck trafficking, that little Rod has accused Diddy of, that Cassie accused Diddy of, and that the federal government is trying him over. What if Drake has completely decided to go in Diddy's shoes? Now, I know it sounds far-fetched.
Yeah, Diddy and Drake got a quite lengthy past, right? They have a past.
But we
I
got some
think
receipts
they
to
try
say
to hide it.
it looks like Drake is tied to Diddy's baby oil fiasco. We're going to show you that, right? We're going to show you that, and then we're going to get into everything else that is going on, okay? Donna Maria Dixon said, why did they only raid one house on Star Island and not the other one? So my sources tell me that both houses were raided on Star Island. However, only one of them did they confiscate evidence. Remember I said that Diddy had one house for sleeping and one house for freaking? One house, his family, baby moms,
he had all kinds of
they
shit.
stayed there. As a matter of fact, the kids and stuff, they were said, were not allowed in the second house. So when you hear that
like
only
they didn't
one
go
house
in
was
there.
raided,
Get real.
both properties were raided. It's a compound now. However, they're only focusing on one because a lot of the evidence, like the security footage, the servers, the tapes, the cameras, the setup, that was in house, let's call it house 2, the other house where the freaking and not the sleeping was going on. Yada, 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 yada. Anyway, let me not make jokes, because now that we know, or we suspect, we don't know what is going on with the baby oil. And now a lot of people are like, that, like, you know, oh my God, that's so far-fetched. Somebody said that something couldn't stay good in baby oil that long. To which I said, what are y'all talking about? Oil, first of all, carrier oil is something as old as time. Even when you put eucalyptus oil, ginger oil into a carrier oil, it's the quickest way to get into the body. On top of that, for
I don't know if it's the quickest.
hundreds and hundreds of years, humanity has preserved things in oil. You even go back to the ancient tombs of Egypt, and there are things preserved in oil. Oil is one of the biggest preservatives in the world.
Well, look at all these people that are shutting down their Twitters. They're fucking erasing everything on Twitter, resetting their Twitters. They're running. I guarantee you Sean is talking. Oh, you know he's talking. He's talking more than Jonathan Oddi at this point. That's a fact. This man is going down, bro. See you, Diddy. Wouldn't want to be you, Diddy. Nope, you're gonna be in the big house. Yeah, that Fed joint, that's the big house. You think you've been to prison state level, you go to the Fed prison, buddy, they'll send you across the goddamn country. You won't see your family again.
Compound.
That
is not
miles
water
away.
Stabilized. It doesn't have water in it. Could last forever in oil.
Usher was lying.
Come on. Anyway, it could last forever in oil. So it would be the perfect carrier, right? As long as nothing is water soluble, it's fine, or doesn't have water in it. On top of that, right? You gotta think
Do
about, so
85%
Gray
of
Hulk
it
on
for sure.
TikTok. If y'all active on TikTok, please go follow him. GRYHULK. He was the first person to come with this theory. Gray Hulk and he came with it a long time ago when Diddy got arrested. So can't nobody else say they said it. Gray Hulk on TikTok actually said that one of the things that caught his attention, and he did a good one, is why the feds actually confiscated the baby oil.
Yeah, why?
It's one thing to see 1,000 bottles of baby oil. It's one thing to take pictures of it and be like, okay. It's another thing to confiscate the baby oil and take the baby oil in custody. What did they find in that baby oil? Even like, what did they see in that baby oil? Why would they take that? If you look at Diddy's raids and you saw all,
yeah, Steve
you
Harvey.
saw like the way they
said
ripped up the house.
that Kevin Hart's on
Raids.
some of the
Like,
videos.
when they go.
They said Kevin Hart's on some of the freak off videos. The videos are starting to surface. Like, people have videos of this. It's wild, bro. This shit is crazy. Diddy is fucked. I can't believe the guy that killed fucking Dolph don't have no remorse. I hope all of our children don't turn out like that. That guy that killed Dolph has no fucking remorse, bro. What the fuck, man? Gotti's behind that, bro. A former federal inmate claims Diddy isn't eating and suspects paranoia that someone is poisoning his food. I don't think so. I don't know.
Going in your house, snatching things down and wiping their feet. You're like, can you take your shoes off? And they wiping their feet on your white carpet. But all jokes aside, the feds could have just taken pictures of it. They could have noted it. The fact that they took it, they only took evidence, and they would not need to show 1,000 bottles as evidence. They could just take pictures. They only confiscate things that are illegal in nature. It's not illegal to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. It's not illegal to have threesomes or even orgies. It is illegal to do the stuff that they are accusing Diddy of doing. Really quick, before we get into the PowerPoint, let me just say, what's up, Denise Young? Thank you so much for the super chat. What's up, Nanya Bees? You said tons of runs.
Diddy's going to get
oil.
everybody.
This is like Breaking Bad boys, isn't it? This is getting surreal. Now, we will have to wait until the trial comes out to see what the federal government can prove, but this is truly getting surreal. Dennis Young said, today I'm going to try to catch up with your live updates. I can't watch them all at the same time. Keep doing your thing, Mama. I'm catching up. Thank you so much, Denise. I appreciate that so much. Okay, so
New York City mayor.
I know y'all
New
wondering.
York City mayor. What the fuck? The mayor, bro.
Tisa, how is BBL Wiggy?
He's arrested.
How is he attached to any of this? Well, a couple of things. It is my sincere belief that Drake wears a man unit lace front. What did that have to do with anything? Nothing. But every time I see him in his little braids, I chuckle to myself. I made a video about that. If you guys still like laughing, just put in Drake man unit or just put in Drake in the playlist. You'll see it. It's actually a funny video. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. Every time I see Drake down, I just giggle. Okay. So, and there's nothing wrong with wearing a wig. Y'all know I love a good 30-inch Yaki straight bust down. However, I do think Drake. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's get into business. It's a serious topic. Okay. So if you guys don't know, Drake has long been associated with Diddy, but they always try to keep their relationship on the low, right? For whatever reason, they're around each other, super friendly. They hang out all the time.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. It's my fucking birthday. It's my birthday. It's my fucking birthday. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I'm washing clothes and shit. Tomorrow's my last night in this fucking apartment. I'm fucking deucing, baby. Out of here. Drop the keys in the box like bow. See ya. Hi, Freddie. Hi, Freddie. What's up, Arlene? Thank you. Yeah, we having fun today, man. We having fun today. Yup. I'm trying to wash up my shit because where I'm moving to doesn't have a fucking washer and dryer. So I'm washing my shit before I leave. Like my bed, clothing, and shit like that. Pizzagate? Nah, I'm not gonna run into traffic either, Jenny. No, not gonna play in the mud with people. Fuck that. That woman ready to die.
Ryan Nice, if y'all active on Twitter, go ahead and give him a follow. He was the one that first surfaced this, and I wanted to share it with you. Ryan said Drake and Diddy associate Claudine De Niro
caught selling date rape drugs.
Rape rug GHB. Now, why is that important?
People associated with Drake and Diddy getting popped.
Baby oil theory say GHB is in the baby oil. It is odorless. It is colorless. It is oil soluble, which means once it is in there, you can't tell that it's in. It permeates the skin. Not only does it make people compliant, does it make people freakier with feelings of ecstasy and stuff. They get some,
makes you compliant.
Skin membrane easily. But on top of that, it makes people very pliable. So if you're like, Tisa, come here, I'll get up and come. If you look me up and you're like, Tisa, walk toward this bed, I'll walk toward the bed. On top of that, when it's over, people do not have memories of what is happening. Like Graywolf put out, if Diddy was so into this baby oil theory that, oh my God, he just used this to have fun. Some celebrity, a Kevin Hart, a Jamie Foxx, if you will, some celebrity would have made a joke about it. Some celebrity would have been like, Diddy is crazy with this baby oil. Some celebrity would have teased them. It would have came out in Lipstick Alley or Urban Legend. There is nothing on Diary of Hollywood, Street King, that Grape Juice, Lipstick Alley, nothing in the archives. And they have documented everything from the Cassie stuff to the stuff Gene was saying when it was happening in real time to all this stuff.
I gotta go out.
Nobody has ever in their life mentioned that Diddy liked to have baby oil at the parties. Now, why could that be? One, because maybe they don't remember, because that's what GHB
There's
does.
a mirror at the dollar store I think I'm gonna get too. I want that motherfucker. It's cute. You gotta buy them in pieces, but they go together. They're nice. Nice mirror.
Or two, maybe because Diddy is just moving GHB through baby oil through his little secret grotto. But let's keep going into the PowerPoint, okay? Now, you might be asking yourself, who is Claudine De Niro? And is she related to Robert De Niro? I don't know. I just thought that. Here's a clip from an article about Claudine. Just let me call.
I won't have a Dollar General near me.
7 months earlier.
Like the closest Dollar General is like, we got a Family Dollar near me, but not a Dollar General. So I was looking at what they had.
Earlier, right? The Beatles, that is one of Drake and Diddy's associates, who also claims to promote rap bad boy P. Diddy, admitted being part of a group which made more than 300,000 pounds, right?
Well, how much is 300,000 pounds? That's what, like $400,000? Roundabout?
Online in just 3 months. The lawyer
online,
at Central Islip Court in New York State said DeMatos built the website used to sell GHB, making it easily acceptable. Now, why is this important? This arrest actually happened in 2000, but many people said the business kept on going. You know, that whole joke, how to sell rugs online and get away with it. But because they shut down the online operation, people say that they had to find a new way of getting it through. Does it sound like Ciroc bottles? Does it sound like baby oil bottles?
Whoa.
So listen, she was instrumental. So anyway, they said this girl was instrumental in the business and criminally responsible for the rug being
drug distributed to customers. Rodney Gates and Sam were also convicted of conspiracy to distribute and control substances as well as money laundering. The models gave evidence against them. Her boyfriend, John Goots, was charged but died of a drug overdose before his trial. The Matos and Goots were arrested in a swoop on the PR girl's Manhattan apartment in August of 2000. So that's people that know Diddy.
In Diddy circles. If you don't believe me, well, you don't have to. Read
That's
Little Rod's
Diddy's
lawsuit.
people,
Little Rod's
bro.
lawsuit said that Cuba Gooding Jr. was a frequent partier with Diddy.
Cuba's
in the
a
infamous
freak,
things.
bro.
He had some involvement of
Cuba's
some sort in
involved
the
with
freak offs.
all
But more
this. He's a
importantly, Cuba
freak.
Gooding Jr. tried to put the moves on Little Rod, tried to put his hand on the thigh and slide up, but he got shut down.
Cuba's
Again,
a
it was
freak,
that type
yo.
of party. And
Cuba Gooding Jr.
it was
Not
that
the
type of party.
radio.
And they genuinely
Radio. Is that who plays radio? Doesn't he play radio? Radio? I don't have any fucking papers, man. My bowl's in there. Grab my
to
bowl.
say that Cuba Gooding Jr. thought that everybody on that boat, on that yacht, was a party favor because that's just the way that Diddy moved. Again, this woman, Claudine, who checks notes, was arrested, and she is a Diddy PR promoter, whatever. They rolled hard. She was arrested in a raid by police and drug agents.
Totally off topic, but when I was packing up my shit out of my mother's closet, I found this plaque my homeboy made me. He's really good with wood. He made it, and it says Mackie through it. It's pretty dope. It's pretty sick.
Found an estimated 7 million doses of GHB on the
I haven't
premises.
never hung it up.
Again, they were originally selling it online. You know, the internet used to be a wild place. However, that operation got shut down.
Radio.
They had to find a new way to sell. Many people say the Ciroc bottles and or the baby oil could be one of those potential ways to move things. Jonathan Oddi, just to refresh your memory, who said they were doing all this back in 2012 and even told police, but it sounded crazy at that time, said that Diddy moves liquid narcotics through the Ciroc bottles and his private jet. Diddy, for some reason, moved out of New York and bought a main residence in Hollywood, which is a big port city to move things in and out. In Miami, but Miami,
why would you
could just say him and
sell
Cassie had
drugs,
connections.
man?
Again, I will stand firm.
Like, that is the
what was Diddy
dumbest
doing
shit.
spending all that time in LA?
Like,
His kids weren't involved in
dumb.
acting.
It's
He
pro-
was involved in the industry. Why were you in
never
LA? You could do
progress.
just as much smoozing. As a
Don't
matter of fact,
get rich, don't get fame, don't become famous, and then be a drug dealer. That is the dumbest shit that these people do. Jesus Christ, drug dealing didn't get you there. Why do you want to be a drug dealer now? You get rich, don't start being a drug dealer. What the fuck? You think the feds ain't watching anything and everything that's going on with every drug? Dude, too many people pull up at your house. They'll start catching on to that. All that shit, man. Everything, dude. The cops know everything, man. Too many people telling. There's too many people, bro. There's a drug house in your neighborhood, the cops know about it. That's a fact. Shout out to the chat, man.
you built your empire.
I get past this part though.
The clear liquid was mixed with sugar and a soft drink powder.
See, they're showing it. This is how they move it, bro. This is crazy. I never thought that you could move date rape drugs in shit like baby oil, fucking liquid alcohol,
and pina colada.
You're drinking.
When that
rub down
thing
baby
got
oil,
shut down,
you start
they were taking the clear,
ecstasy.
odorless,
Wow.
undetectable liquid, and at that
No doubt
time
they're
they
freak
were
off.
mixing it with sugar and a soft drink, and then they were bottling it and they were selling it under the names Verb, Dream On, and of course Pina Colada. Verb, Dream On, and of course Pina Colada. People are saying since that time it elevated. It went from putting it into these little drinks and selling it on the street to party goers, again, at
I
Diddy's
just
parties, this and
never
that,
have thought
to
of drugs
it
being
actually being
moved
put
in
in Ciroc
liquid
bottles
form.
and actually
Like,
moved as shipments to
but it
those
makes
things.
sense.
People are saying, great,
It totally makes
let's
sense.
keep going. All right, so we have that going, correct?
Yep.
Okay, we are.
Now we're going on.
Now,
Get him, Tissa.
Cuba Gooding Jr. is listed as a defendant in Little Rod's lawsuit against Diddy and has multiple sexual assault allegations. Cuba is accused of SA by Little Rod or Rodney Jones, and this took place on a yacht in St. Bart's while Cuba had been on a series
Cuba's
of yachts
bad,
for
bro.
New Year's Eve with celebrities like Drake and Diddy. Okay, that's not the connection.
They are gay, I think. I
Let's
think
keep
they
going.
probably are just gay.
Look at this interesting article that came out July 10th, 2023. Let's also not forget that people say that the boy is maybe enjoying candy that you can't buy at the store, but that's just all rumors. Cuba Gooding Jr.'s girlfriend, that is Diddy's associate, who they have done lots of business together. Naomi Campbell and her were doing partners. They've been moving weight. Cuba,
One more
this
day of
girl,
streaming in this
Ms.
house, y'all.
Matos, this girl
Last day
is
of
Cuba
streaming
Gooding
tomorrow.
Jr.'s girlfriend. She was introduced to Cuba Jr., sources say, around 2018 via the Diddy connection. She's tight with Diddy. All of a sudden, she got plugged in with Drake. And
Yeah.
she's helping Drake with his
That's
real
what.
estate.
That's where, like,
Wouldn't you know? Wow, it's a
the
small world. You're
they
helping
pass these
Drake
women
with his real
around,
estate.
dude,
Who
and they
is this
keep
girl?
them.
She's not a real estate mogul. It's odd that not only do you get plugged in, but the news choose to say that's odd. She's helping Drake with his real estate. Why would that be even newsworthy? Unless, right, the people that run New York Post and Page 6 know
I
this girl's
guarantee you this.
history. So they're making a little thing to my
Diddy is probably going through withdrawal. Life sucks for that man right now, probably. But you know what? It all goes to show you everything done in the dark will come to light. It will.
cute. His girlfriend's helping you with real estate.
Especially with the internet
Drake
nowadays.
and De Niro's Oscar-winning
Everything's
boyfriend, Cuba
coming to
Gooding
light.
Jr., seemingly confirmed she's his real estate agent at a party during one of his concert stops in Chicago over the weekend. Drake referred to De Niro as my real estate agent in a video posted on Instagram.
Probably
and if it wasn't clear, Cuba Gooding Jr.
Probably the
even
assistant
had him
raised him.
repeat it. Drake, what did you call
That's
Claudine
usually what
De
happens.
Niro just
That
now?
assistant
And Drake
raising him.
said, my real estate
All right, Vaughn.
agent. Now, do you know what his real estate agent found him? His real estate
All right,
agent
big boy.
found
Hey.
him.
Hey, thank you again, big boy. I appreciate you, bro. That's going to help me so much this weekend, dude. You're a savior. Straight up. I appreciate you, big boy. You get you some rest, bro.
A very secluded ranch in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So it's Drake.
People are not going to go
who-
down for Diddy.
Yeah, I know he's with Jay Prince and stuff, but
He
Drake
has
don't
no
be in
friends,
Texas like that.
probably.
I mean, I get it. He be at the parties and that, but he don't be out in the boondocks of Texas. Let's be real, right? That looks a
Yeah,
lot
Diddy's
like
going to be
the
fucked.
setup Diddy had on Star Island. Now, Star Island might not be remote, but it's hella private, and it's very hard for anybody to get into that place or on property without being thoroughly checked out.
He's about to
I find
rat.
that
I know.
very, very interesting.
I know. I
And this
can't wait.
woman who has
I can't fucking wait for all these indictments to start coming down. I really can't, because that's what's going to happen, bro. I got 22 subs left. Hey, man, hit that sub button. Let's get to 500, y'all. Could y'all please help me get to 500? I would thank you so much. I thank you so much, regardless, for being here. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, man. We already know what the deal is. I appreciate it.
Haters will hate always. That's what they do. They hate.
They hate, baby. That's what they do. They hate. Haters will hate. I think he'll be in population, Trail. He'll be in population. Oh, for sure. Once he hits Fed, Once he's in the Fed joint, he'll hit population with people like fucking everybody else that's in there. You know who was all in there. All kinds of rappers, fucking. He's not eating any food. Yeah, he's scared. I just read that too. He's scared that he's being poisoned. He's probably going through withdrawal and can't fucking eat anyway. If he's doing all these drugs, he's definitely going through withdrawal, y'all. That's a fact. Thug went through it too. Young Thug went through withdrawal like a motherfucker too. I guarantee it. Thank you for the birthday wishes, y'all. I appreciate it. I truly do. I'm an old man now. I feel like an old man.
There are so many real estate agents that would do anything to have him as a client. It seems very, very odd to me that this woman out the blue has deep ties to Diddy, deep ties to GHB trafficking, deep ties to all that mess.
Deep ties because they know each other.
Packaging it, doing this and that.
Oh, yeah, she went without a mic, didn't she?
Doesn't have any real ties to baby oil. I'm not baby oil, but to Drake's.
They sending him away to somewhere else.
Think about it. Drake is a big ticket. Any real estate agent worth their money would be like, yo, I want Drake as a client. Can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? So the fact that he picked her, a convicted felon who was moving weight, also Naomi Campbell, close friend of Diddy. This rabbit hole goes deep, deep, deep. It seems like everybody figured out a way to get money together. The New York Post is mentioning that she does baby oil with, keep saying baby oil, that she's doing real estate with Drake, which was an odd story to post, but they know that girl's history. And when they posted it last year, Diddy was too big for them to actually make that connection.
Seen it last night, y'all.
Would have been like, how
Randy's
dare
a
you?
bad person.
My client is a virgin.
She is.
My client is this.
She's
My
a
client is that.
bad person.
Now, let's take it a step further. What do we always have here? Let's get into how Diddy and Drake are actually super tight, but for some reason, they always choose to keep it low key. Drake was seen partying with Cuba Gooding Jr. in St. Bart's in a series of New Year's Day social media posts. This is New Year's of 2023. You know who else was in St. Bart's? Diddy. You know who else was in St. Bart's? Rodney Jones, aka Little Rod. Little Rod was on that yacht. Again, the fact that the media kept making a connection between Diddy and Drake, but they didn't just want to come out it. Now here's Drake with his man unit. I think before I went mute, I took a minute to clown him. Y'all can't convince me otherwise. Go watch my video. It's really funny, right? It's really funny. And I don't think any type of way. I want to ask Drake, what type of glue do you use? I would like to know, who does your install? Who plucks it? Next time I want a 30-inch Yaki bust down, I'm going to Drake's person. But all jokes aside, right? At the end of the day, Cuba Gooding Jr. was on that yacht. Drake was partying on that. Drake was partying on that yacht. Drake was partying in the same parties that Diddy was. Drake was one of Diddy's guests. It's odd considering they never play up it. But even the picture marks him at the scene. This was the same party that Little Rod claimed that Cuba Gooding Jr. SA'd him. Little Rod claims have lots of pictures and videos to prove all this stuff was going on. All right. Again, they could just be friends, or it could be people that decided to have a business relationship. Diddy was putting people down and the way he got money, and the girl was putting people down. It's odd that the girl arrested for trafficking that literally was showing Naomi how to get money. Her and Diddy was getting money together. Now she randomly picks out a ranch in the middle of nowhere. Again, Drake I know he'd be in Texas, but he don't be enjoying the outdoors like that for him to literally buy at how much was that thing? a $50 million ranch, a whole complex and a ranch in the middle of nowhere. It makes no sense. You know how long it's going to take him to ship his OVO hoes? And I'm not talking about the men. I'm talking about the women down to see him. Do you see what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense for Drake and his lifestyle. However, you are next to another port city. And right now, with Diddy celebrating with with Drake celebrating with Cuba Gooding Jr., because at the end of the day, why would Drake be so cool with Cuba Gooding Jr.? Why would he pick Cuba Gooding Jr.'s convict girlfriend to help him find real estate when she's not even a real estate agent? Why would she do that? Indeed. Why would he put him on camera being like, who's your real estate agent?
Fun.
Yo, Claudine is. Again,
it was fun.
It's just really, really funny and really, really odd. It sounds like people that decided to get money and do business together.
Yeah, Drake
to make him look
got ties.
Who's a good friend of Diddy, who was always around Diddy, and who was a business partner of Diddy, and Naomi Campbell, who is always around Diddy too. I find that hard to believe, right? Right?
Naomi?
They party together all the time, but they are smart enough, or at least Drake is smart enough to keep it on low because maybe he knows what actually happens at these.
I think Drake a weirdo
again.
Too. Fuck it.
For a while on Twitter, there was not Twitter, Instagram. There was a hashtag that said Diddy and Drake. If you put that hashtag in now, a bunch of pictures of Diddy and Drake pop up. Okay, because even though they never really posted each other on their main social media accounts, people that were at these various events for this whole thing were always pictured together. So they definitely have a friendship. They definitely party together. They definitely have friends in common.
Man.
And they are definitely both doing business with a woman that was convicted of running a GHB ring. And people are saying kept on going. Naomi Campbell, when she found out this woman was running a GHB ring, was like, oh my God, I'm going to do. She ended up going into business with her anyway. It's all cap. Naomi Campbell is one of Diddy's good friends. She refers to him as her brother. Don't you know? Oh, but there's more. Hold on, guys.
See, I think there's people that are close to Diddy. You know? Oh, this was horrible of Diddy. That apology was fucking, that didn't date too well, did it? That apology didn't go over too well in time, did it? Oh, you're an idiot for giving that apology. Oh, he's probably drinking cocaine, bro. Remember? It's in liquids and shit now. He probably drinking cocaine. Shit. Wonder how drinking it would be different on your body. Like, maybe, is it worse on you? Yeah, this apology was literally an indictment. Yep. He admitted, bro. He come on here and admitted to doing it. Like, oh, I'm sorry now. That was dumb, dude. You should have said sorry then, bro. You did. And whoever you paid off on that videotape, you didn't pay him well enough because they outed you anyway. So for fucking 20 years, somebody saved this tape and didn't out Diddy. But then they decide to out Diddy. What the fuck has Diddy been doing? He's been burning bridges, saves the nose, rots the gut. Yeah, he lied, man. It's crazy, dude. Diddy's fucking done. I don't care. I don't care one fucking bit, bro. Bye,
this is Diddy when he did his apology video to Cassie.
That's what you
Did
get.
you hear that Diddy says that he is going to testify?
He looks evil, bro.
Diddy said he's going to testify.
Yeah, Diddy's going to testify.
When he's on trial.
Yeah, I want to see you get on
your
stand,
apology
Diddy.
video went down like a lead balloon. Why would you ever put yourself in a situation to actually testify? Why indeed? Why indeed? Okay, so hold on really quick, y'all. And also, thanks for everybody telling me no sound, no sound, no sound. I really appreciate you guys. Okay, so let's keep going. Well, it's for this reason, okay?
Oh,
this is
Diddy
also, what is it? Diddy, God's plan. I'm sorry, this last picture.
These women,
sure you guys realize the significance of it.
These fucking
the reason why this last picture is so significant, it says, I am Kingpin. God's
plan
at Diddy's crib Will Penn, Memorial Day weekend, Combs Estate, Diddy's house. Again, this was Drake creeping at Diddy's house. They keep their partying on the low. Drake is smart enough to know, even back then, I don't really want to be connected to this, but Drake was deep in them parties. The people that were actually attended were always posting things. Then we have Jennifer Graziano saying, on my way to STK dinner with friends and then party after party. Maxim, then put hashtag Diddy and Drake, then put hashtag leather and lace. They said that might have been the theme for the freak off party. And the party
Naomi
is the after party. Yeah, again, notable people. If you go through Twitter and do the hashtag Diddy and Drake, you start seeing that Diddy and Drake actually rolled together hard. Again, it was even written up in Page 6 and Touch Weekly and a bunch of stuff. If you are doubting this, we also have this. I think this is around the time Diddy slapped Drake. Damn, did Chubbs crash anything?
J.
This
Cole
is when Drake decided to be a beta to Diddy's alpha. I would never be sitting there grinning courtside, but somebody
I didn't know you could drink cocaine, man. I really didn't.
Listen, I'm not saying I got the motion to end you because Diddy was really, really powerful. I'm not saying I got the motion to make you regret.
It's my brother, maybe.
You got an enemy for MF in life. You better hope I never get an opportunity to make you pay what you did for me. I am smart enough to be like, okay, I'm not strong enough. Let me retreat. Let me get my weight up. And when I'm strong enough to destroy you, please, and when God put that in my hand, please, 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 please. God uses us as tools all the time. Lord, I hope you will see the way to use me as a tool to take down my ops. I'm just saying. I don't understand how I get it. He was powerful. He was this, but that don't mean I got to sit in your face laughing. Like, I can't even look at you without you thinking of you slapping the mess out of me in public. Again, they all moved on, right? We see the four kings, Drake. You look at these. I want to say something. My, how things have changed in the last 2 years. Kanye
all of them,
trying to run another Brooklyn Barclays Center on Hell's Kitchen. He offered the head of the tenant association fighting the casino in Midtown $20,000 a month to be a contractor. He also first offered $15 million to build it. Then they said, get out of here. He offered $250 million. He is rolling hard with Michael Rubin, trying to convince the community that casinos are a good thing, where everybody knows if you've ever had a casino, it breeds absolute filth and disgust. And he wants to put that in the middle of Midtown.
It just depends on how you run your casino. It can bring some bad shit, but just depends on how you run it.
Because you want a
I would like a casino inside our town.
He keeps pulling the same play he pulled with
you can use a lot of money at a
good
casino,
for the community.
Man.
Meanwhile, you literally rush gentrification.
I only go in there with a set.
On top of that, let's not forget that the New York City courts are literally mad at Jay-Z, and they're investigating what is going on because Jay-Z made through his lawyers, and when you make a statement through your lawyers, that's making it through you, said that the rights to the Reasonable Doubt album, where Dame Dash owns a third, and he's trying to sell it because he owes everybody.
That was a lot.
That third that Dame Dash is trying to sell, he put out a statement saying it was going to legally revert to him back in 2021, basically spoiling the sale because people are like, well, I'm not paying that much money if I gotta I only get these rights for 6 years. However, Dame Dash and the court said that was 100% false what Jay-Z said. Yep. Dame Dash has those rights for the next 100 years. The court said that Jay-Z released that false statement through his lawyers. His lawyers are saying, oh, I don't understand why the press ran with it, because y'all put a press release out about this.
Said it.
But they are saying that since you literally put this out in major publications and ran with it, you tried to put an auction to scare everybody else away so you could pick up a third of Reasonable Doubt from Dame Dash for free. And they are investigating and looking into that. Okay, y'all can Google it. Just put Jay-Z poisoned Reasonable Doubt auction, and every single article will show up. Wow. That's a little gift of some of y'all too lazy to Google it yourself. I'm not talking to anybody in the chat. I'm subbing somebody. Anyway, y'all.
See here, she's talking
Anyway,
about
y'all,
somebody.
let's
She said, I'm
continue.
subbing somebody. She's talking about these haters, bro. Tissa does go back at people, but watch how she does it.
Let's continue, right? In any case, Jay-Z and Diddy roll hard. I run this city, send the cops and the feds to come get me. If your cat gonna then to come get me. Okay, I run this city. So anyway, right? Let's look at this tunnel. They said a tunnel was also found in Diddy's home. According to the Lesion website, that is the high-end realtor, I believe that was selling this property or is. The interior has a private theater. This is in the tunnel.
A private
The interior
theater?
has a private theater with the capacity for 35 people. Now, why is that important? Why would you leave the main house, walk underneath it, go into a tunnel to watch what's going on in the theater?
No shit.
One could argue that the district attorney said that Diddy, when he wasn't always filmed his freak offs, and even when he wasn't around, he made Cassie and others film the freak offs for him to watch on live stream or to later watch in the privacy of his own home. What if this 35 seat private theater that also has a fully equipped gym and a wine room, like I said, a bodega? Why would you have it all the way on the other end? Now, it could just be because of nothing. I could be making nothing, something out of nothing. But when you take into the fact that Diddy kept the freak off tapes, Diddy loved the freak off tapes, and Diddy loves to have freak off tapes playing while there were freak offs going on, it makes you look at that theater that was underground through a secret tunnel.
Why
and completely soundproof?
Theater, dude.
What was going on in
Dude, I mean, it sounds
Diddy's house? Maybe
cool, but
theaters, of course, have to be sound.
Seriously, let's stop. Like, why would you need a secret theater? Like, look at the tunnel. She touches on this. Look at the tunnel.
Be downstairs through a grotto and a secret tunnel and a thing. I don't know. And I never remember anybody talking about watching the movies in that grotto. But then again, maybe I wasn't paying attention. They said the most curious thing about the property is an underwater tunnel connected to the grotto inside the luxurious mansion. Let's take a look at this underwater tunnel, right? Let's take a look at this. This is the underwater.
You ain't getting me down there. You're fucking outside your mind. Man-made ass tunnel. Hell no. What? And it's underwater? How the fuck? How the fuck? You ain't gonna dare get me in that tunnel. Nah, man, that's unsafe. No way, dude. You gonna get me caught back in the fuck room. Hell nah. You be in the fuck room fucking, and then the shit just collapses and your ass is stuck in there fucking till you die. Hell no. That shit, some of these stars, they get a little, I mean, it looks good. I mean, it's dug out good. It's got a little pathway and shit. But damn, bro. You don't, for what? It's gotta be for crazy shit, dude. It's gotta be. Like, what other person would need a tunnel under a grotto? Bro, that's secretly crazy, bro. That's like sickening. Look at it, bro. It's done good. Whoever did it.
Tunnel. Y'all, when I first heard that there was a tunnel connecting it, look, take a minute, screenshot, zoom in. Let me put this on the big screen so y'all can see it. Y'all see this? When I first heard that there was an underwater tunnel, I thought it was like literally, you know how you walking through like the aquarium at Atlantis or SeaWorld, you know, like a tunnel where it's like clear, you see the water and you're like, oh, wow, you know, Christmas time. Like, oh my God, how amazing and real magical. Y'all, this is a tunnel. If you went to someone's house and they said, come here, I want to show you something.
I ain't
and
going
they
down
took
there.
you to walk through this mug. How long do you think it would take you to literally throw sand in their eye and run?
Like
or drop kick them and run for your life? Look at this
I'm getting the fuck
This
up out
tunnel
of
was
there,
not
bro.
magical. This tunnel, you could not even see the water. So it's not even like it was a tunnel and you're like, oh, they just did it for effect because, you know, eccentric Russian billionaires, you know how like billionaires do with their money.
Yeah.
This is literally look like somebody dug a tunnel
That's some
through
fucking
rock.
Night of the
There
Living
is
Dead
nothing
type
but a
shit.
little
That's
light
scary
here and
tunnel
there.
shit, bro.
There is no windows. There's nothing. This is truly a tunnel. This secret little movie
There's
theater
some drill rappers out
connects the
here
main
putting
house
shit down.
to the
Good idea.
floor. It looks like it could cave in on you.
Great idea, bro. Great idea. What if the drugs were being held there? I mean, it makes a good idea, right? That's a great idea, One Nation. Facts. What about, you know, it being a drug running? They said it just went to a theater, though. I mean, they can be built up to look like whatever, right? But why would you seriously build a tunnel just to go to a theater? They said this shit's all under the ground by the Playboy Mansion, and it looks to seem to be real now, bro. I didn't believe this. People were out there in front of the building going, "Now they got tunnels going to the Playboy Mansion. Look, there's tunnels. There's absolutely tunnels that we cannot say don't exist because they exist."
What the F was Diddy into? I mean,
Running
we already
children.
know. But what the F did Diddy
Another good
expect us
one.
to believe he was into? And then Diddy talking about something. Yeah, I'm testifying. What are you going to testify? I dare you to stand in our faces and
That's
tell us
crazy.
that this is. Anyway, let me get into these super.
Great to have other tunnels, though. Yeah, it's just going to an entertainment place.
Denise Young, thank you again.
So, like,
Miss
where are they
K,
hiding down there?
1771 said, hi, T said, thanks for the excellent journalism and keeping on Diddy's neck. Oh, thank you, guys.
Yeah, she's doing a great
Streams,
job,
thank
man.
you so much for the super chat. B, thank you
She's
so
probably
much.
number one
You guys,
YouTuber come up
there
this
is
year.
about 4,600 people in this super chat. I mean, in this live. Can y'all please give me a like? Can you turn your notifications on? Can you share this? Even if you share it with yourself,
man. We
can y'all
getting
please
there,
help me
man.
grow? I'm very close to 500K. When I get to 500K, I am going to upgrade my camera, my equipment. We're going to get mics that don't go dead. We're going to upgrade and get everything the way y'all want it.
That's what we do over here.
I'll even start combing my hair and putting on cute makeup. Okay? All right. I'm just saying. I'll give y'all something to drag me about.
That'd be right.
Y'all can sit there and be like,
Like,
I don't
who
like
can
that.
get access to that?
But it
Like,
don't
why do
matter.
you need
I will
that,
give
bro?
y'all a
Look,
show.
just think.
Valentine TV said,
Just
hey,
think,
TT
dude.
family, got
Just think, D-Trail. Everybody think for 1 minute here. You got a penthouse in New York, right? Probably 2 or 3 of them. You have a sprawling mansion in Miami, a big mansion. And then it's connected to another big mansion. So you're sitting there living on a compound in Miami. In LA, you have a gigantic fucking mansion and compound. And now you need this secret little tunnel to go to a theater you have built down there. Come on, bro. All this shit you got, and you need a tunnel? It just don't make sense, man. It just don't make sense. Why a tunnel, bro? I mean, I could get it if it led down to a bunker, you know, that then led out somewhere else so you could get out of it. Like, I get it. I get like some, you know, end of days type things. You know what I mean? Like you could, you know, seal yourself down there and then you could crawl out the other way. But just for like a fuck room, but you got plenty of rooms to do that. You got more than enough rooms to do fuck rooms. Wow, dude. Like, I mean, it would be my fantasy, I guess, to build a nice end of days, like solid fucking, you know, underground fucking bunker and stock it with shit, you know, that we would fucking need. That's what I would do with my money. I would build enough and keep enough to where I would be okay if something did go crazy. But these people building rooms to fuck in. Like, really? Yeah. Yeah, there's children involved, no doubt. That's why I'm on his head too. I hate children. I hate people that touch kids. I hate people that beat women. Yeah, you can fucking have orgies all you want. I agree. But when you coerce people, when you pay people off with money, you get them high on date rape drugs to get these women to do certain things. Nah. The water is basically 4 feet under your feet anywhere in Florida. So he had to dig. That's some digging, son. And that ain't done with fucking machinery. It might, maybe a little bore machine might help you out, but that's a lot of hand digging, isn't it? From what I see, that's a lot of hand digging. I don't see what why would a tunnel, bro? Like to go under the water. How far you think he had to go down to go under the water, dog? Like 7 feet at least, right? If you say, no, this is Los Angeles. This is Los Angeles. So it's probably the same way anyway. It's a coastal city. Yeah, I mean, you would have to have a bore machine. But that's a lot of digging, though. That's a lot of hand digging to make that shape and get it right. It would take a lot of it just makes me believe that all these tunnels that lead to the Playboy Mansion and all this are all real, bro. Okay. So it's hard. Oh my Lord. So you're like digging into clay and shit like that. Different kinds of rock and shit. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, this ain't your local homies making tunnels for sure. They got down there with a bore machine to bore. That's the only way. That's crazy, man. I don't think you need a fucking
My book today,
tunnel,
ready for
bro.
the book club. Love your style, Tisa. Yes, I can't wait for the book club too. I'm gonna put a post up and be like, y'all, how many of you got the book?
Big boring
We gonna have that
machine, I
book club.
think. Yeah.
Also, Mel Bethel, what's up, Mel? Said, hi, ITT, testify. Can you say worst defendant ever? Sit down, Diddy. Mel,
Let me
that's
tell you
what I'm
this
saying.
too. This dude, I think Diddy has the most dumbest fucking stupidest goddamn fucking lawyer that I've ever seen anybody like with his money go to trial with. His lawyer is a fucking idiot, bro. Straight up. He's a clown.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't believe that's his lawyer, dude.
Diddy testifying is one of the biggest mistakes he can make. But that said, I thought about it and I said, I'll allow it. Because I was about to be like, are you dumb? You're going to ruin your thing. You're going to do this. And then I thought about it and I said, wait a second.
Yeah, they ain't talk.
We want Diddy to testify. We want him to look a fool. We want him held accountable,
Coral.
and him testifying is going to be the quickest
Yeah,
way.
it's in LA, so it's close to the,
also,
the coast.
Reginald Norfleet, thank you for becoming the newest Tattletale member. I appreciate you guys. Bia, I appreciate you too. Reginald Norfleet, thank you for becoming the newest Tattletale window. In any case,
he is the word, bro.
In any case, you guys,
he is.
Listen. I agree. Vicky Vibes said jealous.
Him already, dude.
Tunnels
I hate
for
to
the
see
win
the
the
trial.
diddler. Exactly.
I hope it's
the
on
fact that you lead
somewhere.
people through there, people cannot easily
It will
escape.
be on
If they
True
do,
Crime,
you can
probably.
find them there. It's just giving sinister.
For a
It's
long
getting
time,
weird.
whatever it's
And
called.
if everybody's talking about it's not, it's not illegal. It might not be the lifestyle you want, but it's a viable lifestyle. Okay, but then why are y'all going through such steps to hide it if it's a viable lifestyle?
Yeah.
Swinger parties ain't nothing new in
Swinger
Hollywood.
parties ain't
Wife
hidden.
swapping ain't nothing new in Hollywood.
Nope.
Being freaky deaky ain't nothing new in
Nope.
Hollywood.
I could, you know,
Right?
if this was
Look at the
just
Playboy
getting
Mansion. They were
freaky
having
deaky, if this was just getting freaky deaky, I wouldn't look at it like that. I would not have my disdain for it. But this ain't just getting freaky deaky, bro. You got children. people underage, fucking women getting coerced, women getting beat on, women getting dragged, women. Nah, bro. Love don't come with black eyes and fucking lawsuits.
Orgies outside. Unfortunately, right? Also, rugging people ain't nothing new in Hollywood. Schmeck's trafficking is nothing new in Hollywood. Also in the modeling industry. I think Schmeck's trafficking actually started in the modeling industry before it came, before Hollywood, or maybe Hollywood always had it, because Hollywood's always been a bastion of sin. Yeah, exactly. Woo! You know what? This is an actual picture of the interior of the tunnels under his house. They're not even smooth. They don't even have painted plastered walls.
I said that not too long ago. Build more prisons. I mean, just build more prisons, man. Every state that I've done any research on their prison population, their prisons. I did this a lot before I even come to YouTube. I was really into like the prison scene. So like I did a lot of research, and like they're just states aren't wanting to build new prisons. They'd rather keep the flow of overpopulation everywhere. It's not just the big cities anymore either. It's these small towns that are being overpopulated because their jails are small. Yeah. Stop locking up nonviolent crimes? Absolutely. I mean, but you do have to send some type of punishment down. But if you do, lock them up, let them see jail, you know, but give them an OR. That's the way I feel. I mean, everybody should have to go to jail. Everybody should witness jail, but OR them. There should be an OR plan for almost anything that's nonviolent. Except for like women and beating on women and shit. You got to give people cool down times. I got you, Trill. We're on the same page.
They literally just drug a tunnel.
I think a lot of life, bro.
It is weird.
It's cool in our community.
It's weird.
We're a lot
and
of
again, for people asking
people.
why does the public care so much?
Even if we're not, we're able to like
they're trolls. Like somebody like
come together with
like
it.
That's like there being a serial killer going on outside, and you're like, oh my God. And then somebody comes in. Monty, this is what's wrong with everybody. There's so much things going on outside. Why don't y'all mind your own business? Again, Diddy's people had started this campaign with the paid trolls and bots. Maybe last year, maybe they would have gotten away with it. But at this point, it has reached this capacity that everybody looks at them as the absolute psychos. Nobody is buying it. So these bots and paid trolls and weirdos that just wandering randomly, what's the big deal? We need to mind our business. Why you care, girlfriend? You know how bots always try to use African-American vernacular. What is, oh my, Diddy lit? Why you care? Word, period on that. And they drop some nonsensical stuff or wander in the room and just say something they don't want. Again, it might have worked a year ago, but they can't run a Johnny Depp PR onslaught now. It's too late.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
That's a fact.
Listen, don't argue with people. I'm telling
trauma,
you. Listen, I know I
believe
say
it.
this after I got some sleep because last night I was on a rampage. Ooh,
I think drug dealers should get a lot less time, though.
I can talk sensibly now.
That's where I draw the line.
Don't listen. They're either paid bots
Because a drug dealer is just essentially giving the drugs to somebody who's already going to go get them. You know, you're already going to go get the drugs. So, like, let's bring those laws. Let's bring the maximums down on those. Let's cut a lot of the bullshit off, bro. Because like I know somebody personally that got life in prison for selling drugs, man. Straight up. Life in federal prison, bro. And that just blows my mind that they're willing to like take that bed and put it to somebody that's just dealt drugs all of, you know, across state lines and shit. Like, that's crazy. That's fucking insane. Like, come on, bro. And that dude that he probably got caught selling drugs with and shit and got wrapped up in all these things and shit with, that motherfucker probably out doing drugs still. That's the way I think about it. Like, drug dealers should get a lot less time, man. If Star Island Homes water maybe 3 feet below So he had to go at least 6 then probably, or even deeper to not break the water level from the ground, you know? So you're going deep, bro. It's a deep tunnel, man. And I wouldn't want to be underwater in that tunnel to maybe, that thing could collapse, man. I would have ditch box braces and shit up in there. You know, them big braces they give you, dog, where you can walk through them. I have ditch box braces up in there, bro. That's crazy. But it looks like to be a brace up there. I don't know if I would. But if this thing's been here for 30 years, what do you know? It's a tunnel. Yeah.
Oblivious,
Why do you
or there
need a
are
tunnel,
just some
bro?
people that get off on going
Why do
into
you
a
need a
room,
tunnel?
yelling fire, and seeing everybody react. At the end of the day, they don't believe what they are saying. They are just
They've been
trying to
known to
get a
collapse.
rise out.
Yeah.
And again, it's great engagement. Thank you for running the numbers up in my chat. But and not in my chat, in people's comment sections. But again, they are trying to find a formula that works.
Yeah,
The
man.
best thing
There's all kinds of things that collapse in the news, man. You got to go overseas and look. Like in Brazil, in what's that other side? Argentina. They have in Cuba, they have a lot of mining collapses, bro. A lot of them, where most of them don't make it out. But then here lately, they've been showing a few of them where they do get them out. These one dudes got up inside of a box. They had a box down there, and everybody ran inside that box, bro. And that box kept these people alive while they dug down and got them out. I think that's cool. Yeah, they got up inside this like box that was put down in there. And when everything started collapsing, they all went into the box. And then they just had to wait for help. Them things happen a lot. But that tunnel, I don't know if it's been there a long time. The longer it's been there, the better it probably is, because it gets rock hard and, you know, forms as the earth. I just don't think there should be a tunnel for Diddy, bro. What's Diddy need a tunnel for? To go to an entertainment room.
and I'm going to give y'all a hint in new
Bullshit,
media, right?
bro.
In new media, the whole purpose of bots are to, one, change the narrative. But how do they change the narrative? The first wave of bots put out narratives. Oh, they wanted it. Oh, I heard. What's the big deal? Oh my God, baby oil. That's not illegal. They put out nonsensical narratives. But here's the thing. When they put that out, because they're all over the place, not just in the chat, they're all over social media. They look to see what narratives pick up. They look to see what narratives people engage in. And then once they find the narrative, so you guys are like test marketing. Once they find the narrative that people will engage with and be like, that doesn't mean that, to get a reaction. Then they take that narrative and they refine it. And then that's the narrative they push. That's how bots work. The number one way to deal with bots is to ignore them. Because if you ignore them, they never get the narrative they need. They need you guys to be outraged. They need your guys' like feedback. They need consumer feedback to see what will work, what won't work, what will. But if you just stay quiet, why they're just like, oh my God,
bots,
who
y'all.
cares? Oh please, like you wasn't at the party. Baby oil is not. Baby oil is not illegal. Who cares? When they
That's
go
when you get
through
large.
all that stuff, they're literally just trying to get you to react because there is real value in your reaction and how to change the narrative. That's why when it comes to bots, the best thing to do is block them if you can. But if you can't block them, literally ignore them. Let them keep yelling fire. You just sit there looking at them. They won't know what to do. They won't know what to do. The first thing
Looks
about
pretty
is
good.
to
I
get you to
don't think
react.
that like
So you just look
it's
at them.
gonna collapse anytime soon, because you can tell it's starting to take shape. You know, it's been there a while. It looks like.
And ignore them.
Fresh.
And act like it's a little kid speaking at the Thanksgiving
Just
table
let
when
you
the
know,
grown people are
dude. Like
talking.
these stars,
They'll be fine.
they're
Just
weird,
don't
bro.
engage. They
They're
need
weird.
that engagement. They have
Everybody's got
analytics to show
skeletons in
how
their
many times
closet, bro.
people engage, what they
But
said.
it just
The AI models
matters
literally
what
run
kind of skeletons.
run output
Like,
to
this is
see
some deep
what was said,
shit,
who
dude.
said it, what picked up. They look at the
There's been-
engagement on that
there's-
engagement.
Sorry. There's been pictures dropping on Twitter, bro, of Diddy in these fucking parties having candles and holding candles and shit. I have no doubt in my mind that these people are not satanic worshipers, dude. Like, if you had all the money in the world, what would you fucking try to figure out? What would you do with it? If you were a billionaire, what would you do? I'll tell you, you would try to figure out how to live forever. That's it. Because what are you going to do when you die and you got all this money? Where's it go? To your people? You don't get to spend it. That's what these billionaires are looking for, bro. They're trying to live forever. So they do these rituals. They'll do these fucking demonic things. No one can live forever. We're not God. It can't happen. So just make the best of it while you're here. No ritual, no nothing will make you live longer. I was seeing it, dude.
Sophisticated algorithm that you pay big bucks for. But yet and still,
shit probably were wild, all of it,
dude. Even the most sophisticated wealth campaign all falls down if you just literally ignore them. Block them if you can, because when you block them,
fucking sell.
They charge the money to create an account. So every time you block it, the people have to pay extra for the troll farm to go in and make a new Gmail account or make a new account so they can have a new Avi or a username to come and harass you. So if you block them, you slow them down because you cost the money. And at a while, they're not going to keep paying for all these new accounts to be made. But if you don't block, if you can't block them, if you ignore them, I'm telling you, it's not that they'll go away. It's the fact that they won't have any analytics or any feedback as to what narratives get engagement, what narratives don't, what narratives people believe, what narratives people don't.
This is a true story, dude, that they do this.
Really quick also, Reginald,
especially for people pushing stories like this.
Norfleet, thank you.
You know, Diddy sent people at her, right?
Nicole
I told her a long time ago, be safe. Watch your back, man. They might send people to hurt her, bro. If they fucking blew up Kid Cudi's car, look, they might probably think of Tissa Tails, dude. She's out here doing God's work, bro. She really is. This is good work. Yeah, the bots will get better too, man. But the bots are just trying to get a reaction from you. And then whoever sent the bots is able to see the reaction they're getting, and then they try to swing narratives. It's crazy, man. It's crazy what they can do. It is.
Tisa, you too much. Tattletale fam, the tunnel is crazy, and so is BBL busy.
They're not just
BBL Wiggy. Great job, Tisa. Thank you so much,
button.
Nicole Good. J. Dot said, Tisa, celebrities are very quiet about Diddy's Red Room. If you search for Young Chop and Diddy's Red Room, you may find another victim. Ooh, write that down.
The person sending them gets tired because you're not reacting to it.
Thank you so much for that. Also, Sherry Cook, thank you so much for the super chat. Shout out to Jamie living her life, enjoying her birthday. Really quick, who said this?
Yeah.
Oh, how's the glam?
Beverly Hills.
How's the glam? What's up, Jamie? She said
Beverly Hills. That's where I want to be. Living in Beverly Hills.
Hey, Tisa, it's Jamie and Brittany
you
watching you
right
from
next
Cons.
to
We're enjoying you be our bedtime story. Don't let the bots get to you.
He's up in there with the big dog. Diddy is.
Jamie, the bots are engagement. They actually really do a good job. They do a really good job of getting me engagement, and I'm very happy to have that. So anyway, you guys, listen. So what are we thinking, right? What are we thinking? I'm going to do a poll. Do you think, okay, I'm going to do a poll, okay? Do you guys think that Diddy is going to get away with this? You guys, I just discovered my live chat can
do you guys think he's going to get away with it?
Let me do a poll really quick.
I don't think he's getting away with this.
You guys, really quick, start this poll. Let's see if we can get this chopping.
He's getting away with this, bro. Straight up, I don't think Diddy's getting away with this. Oh, man. It would be. This is going to be the trial of the century right here. When we say this, This is literally going to be the trial of the century. I wonder who all's going to hit the stand. And then we had this. We had the press conference where Diddy's accuser held the press conference. Diddy, you're fucked. You are fucked.
Number of a 26-page complaint.
She's a cute little woman. She's a cute little woman. This woman held a press conference, bro. So you know she's probably taking the stand, right?
Is 1
Sorry, y'all.
colon 24
Get it up.
hyphen CV hyphen 07201. In her lawsuit, Thalia, through her attorneys, sues Sean Diddy Combs, also known as the defendant, and another individual and other entities. The complaint alleges in part in the first cause of action
It does.
that defendant Combs and another defendant
Yeah,
committed
you see how
a
that
quote
place was formed?
violation of
It
New
already
York
started
City
to harden. Like, it's been
Victims
there
of
for a minute.
Gender Motivated Violence Protection
It's
Act
not a new tunnel.
by viciously
They had a
and
little path
violently
in there.
forcing sexual contact,
Ooh.
oral sex, and sexual intercourse on the plaintiff, end quote. In addition, the complaint alleges in the second cause of action that defendant Combs and another defendant committed a violation of New York civil rights law, quote, section 52-B, end quote, by quote, raping plaintiff and recording it. Defendants caused plaintiff to be depicted intimate body parts.
Got video of it.
And
Wow.
engaged in sexual conduct with another person.
See, that's where he's
End
fucking
quote.
up at, bro. He's fucked
The
up.
lawsuit
He's
also
videoed it all.
alleges that,
He's
quote,
so bad.
defendant
He is
Combs
so
and another
fucked.
defendant published and or disseminated the videos without plaintiff's knowledge or consent.
So they're
On
selling to
information and
somebody.
belief,
I'd like to know
defendants have
what weirdos are
continued
buying these.
to disseminate the video, including by selling it as pornography through
Yeah.
the present, end quote.
I want to know.
In our complaint, we ask that, quote, defendants
Who in the
should be ordered
fuck
to
is
account
buying
for
this?
and destroy.
I want to know who in the fuck is buying this porn. It's got to be some rich people off in Afghanistan or India, you know, because like this is some people that are rich and engaging in sexual conduct. That's probably worth some big money, man. I bet you it's worth some big dough. What the fuck, man?
All copies of the video that are in their actual or constructive possession, custody, or control, end quote. And that, quote, defendant should be temporarily and permanently enjoined from further disseminating or publishing any intimate videos of plaintiff, end quote. We also allege in the third cause of action that Combs and another defendant committed a violation of New York City Administrative Code, section 10-180, quote, recording and showing others the video of themselves violently raping
Diddy.
the plaintiff. And the defendant
Man,
disclosed an
Diddy.
intimate image of plaintiff without her consent, end quote.
So he's
As a
flashing-
result of these and other allegations in our complaint, we request that judgment be entered against defendants as follows. Awarding compensatory damages for all physical injuries, emotional distress, psychological harm, anxiety, humiliation, physical and
How
emotional
much?
pain and suffering, family and social disruption, and other harm in an amount to be determined at trial.
Oh, wow.
Awarding punitive damages in an amount to be determined at trial. awarding attorneys' fees and costs pursuant to any applicable statute or law, including under New York City Administrative Code, Section 10-1104, New York Civil Rights Law, Section 52-B2, New York City Administrative Code, Section 10-180, and any other applicable statute or law.
They're having
We're
press
also seeking
conferences about him
additional
now,
relief
yo.
that the court may deem just
Diddy's
and
fucked in
proper.
public opinion. He
As
is.
a result of what is alleged in the lawsuit,
How can Diddy have
Thalia alleges that she
how can P. Diddy pick a fair jury? That's my question to y'all. Diddy's fucked, bro. Diddy's screwed, dude. There ain't a person on this motherfucking planet that don't know about what Diddy's going through and that doesn't have a certain feeling about it. Man.
she has suffered and continues to suffer, among other damages, emotional harm, including mental anguish, emotional distress, humiliation, and physical damage. In a few minutes, Thalia will speak to the impact and harm that she has suffered and continues to suffer. She will take this courageous step because she thinks that it is important that the public understand the impact that rape and other criminal acts have on those who have been victimized.
I don't think he's going to
Often victims do not speak publicly about the specific damages that criminal acts cause them.
I think
some of the many reasons that victims do not speak out publicly about this include being ashamed or shamed for this. But we believe that victims should not be shamed, and instead those who committed the criminal acts against them.
Ladies, it's never too late to tell on your person that did this to you. It's never too late. Just remember that. Brandy. It's never too late. Brandy. It really isn't, though. I'm not trying to make fun of this. I don't like to hear women hurt, man. It bothers me on the inside. Like, women are a special species. We're all special, right? But like women carry the nurturing factor of life. They carry the baby. They carry the family nurturing. They carry the, just different things that men don't. So like when I hear women getting beat on, bro, it touches a certain side of me, man. I just never thought about beating on my woman. Never. Ever, ever, ever. My mama taught me, you love your woman, man. You cherish that lady. If you love her dear.
Should be ashamed and take responsibility for the harm
it's dirty,
they have caused victims to suffer.
Beat on your fucking woman.
We are very proud of Thalia.
I get it. People get mad and shit.
For speaking out today in order to help
constantly
victims of rape and other acts of sexual violence against them. In addition, we thank our co-counsel, Marianne Wang, Heather Gregoria, and Jasly Liriano for their exceptional legal work on this complaint.
Yeah, fucking.
Our goal for Thalia is very simple.
If anything happens,
we want justice for her.
Go get a case.
And we are looking forward.
I'm gonna say I got butt raped by Diddy.
It is long overdue for those who have caused her to suffer.
D-Trail, can I use your
witness? Accountable.
D-Trail, he got me, bro. But he got me. Diddy got me, bro. I need 2 million. I'll break you off 500. Diddy got me. Oh, this lady gonna speak. Fuck. She's a pretty little thing. That's so sad, bro. Thank God for Cassie, right? Let me first say that. Thank God there's a Cassie in this world that said, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm going to take this leap. And I'm going to speak for every woman in the world right now. That woman should be held to a fucking, like for real, bro. Cassie came out and shit came unglued. Like, round of applause for Cassie, y'all. We need a lot of women like that in the planet. We need all of you women to be like that. Tell on these fuckers. Oh, Cassie's really gonna cry on Stan.
The internal pain after being sexually assaulted has been
Man, I don't
really
think
deep
you're
and hard to put into words. It goes beyond just
you're
physical
being
harm
forced to beat women.
caused by and during
Diddy
the
probably made her
assault.
do everything she did. He was probably that controlling. We seen her kick her like a mutt.
It's a pain that reaches into your very core of who you are and leaving emotional scars that may never fully heal.
You got me? Okay. He
Some
got you
of the
too?
hardest parts
You want to go to
of
court
this pain
together?
are the shame and the guilt
I'll
I
go.
have
Fuck, dude.
experienced
Everybody
that
getting the
plays
money
a
off Diddy.
negative part in my day-to-day
Probably don't
ability
even remember
to
who
function
he's
properly,
done this to. He probably don't
being
even
blamed,
remember, dude.
questioned, and threatened has often made me feel worthless, isolated, and sometimes responsible for what happened to me. My family issues made the pain even worse. I was already going through a divorce at the time of the assault
See, man.
and did not get the support that I needed. I was also faced with disbelief and judgment. This has put a strain on my selection of men and relationships. But many relationships became aggressive and abusive, which has made me feel even more alone in my struggles.
Yeah. I bet he don't remember.
I go through spells of being distant and withdrawn that it's sometimes so hard to leave my house. The trauma of the assault has taken a toll on my
So these are
mental health.
assaults, bro. These ain't hooking up.
I've
This
had
isn't hooking
PTSD,
up, bro.
depression, and anxiety.
He's coercing these women.
I'm emotionally scarred.
You can tell
It
she
has been
went through it.
hard for me to trust others,
She's not
to
lying.
form healthy relationships, or even feel safe in my own skin.
That's sad, bro.
Flashbacks, nightmares, and intrusive
Yep.
thoughts make me feel
I think he needs to
like
get rid of that
it's a
attorney he's got,
constant
bro. He's a
struggle.
fucking joke. He's a joke.
I also suffer with physical problems such as chronic pain, sexual discomfort. The violation I have experienced during the assault has had lasting effects
Buddy,
on
you're
my
gonna be
body,
down.
causing ongoing health problems and
If
complications.
women get on the stand and do this right
The
here,
combination
he's
of physical
going
and
down,
emotional
bro.
pain has
I'm
created a
telling you,
cycle
if
of
women get on
suffering
that stand
from which it
and
is
do
so
this
hard to
exact
break
thing
free.
and point at him, he's done, son.
I want to continue on this journey
He's fucking
towards
finished.
recovery and healing. I'm glad that he is locked up, but that's a temporary feeling of relief.
Well, he's coercing these women with money, with fame. No
Dahlia
women.
is not going to be taking any
He
questions.
signed
I'll
Cassie
be
to
happy to.
10 fucking albums, bro. Like, he would get these women and make fake, he would shell them. They would never drop music. And then they would pay him off. Oh, yeah. He would call in male porn stars to have sex with women at these parties? Yep. It was fucking disgusting, man. You think he's going to fire that lawyer? I think he should. Hell, I'd do better than that son of a bitch has so far. He ain't shit, bro. That attorney ain't shit. I don't know what the fuck Diddy's thinking. I have no clue what Diddy's thinking with that dude. Diddy is screwed.
Lori, can
Dude.
you talk about the context of this assault? What, where, when, what occasion?
Question is, can I speak about the context of this alleged assault? No.
Gloria, can you just speak on, I know it's difficult for your client going through
She's gonna be
this,
a
but
witness, bro. She's gonna be a
what prompted
witness.
her to
You're
come forward
introducing her to the
now?
world because she's gonna be on stand. But she wants some money.
It was time to file this lawsuit.
Gloria, what do you know about the video that was allegedly recorded during the alleged audition?
Question is, what do I know about the video that was recorded?
Yeah, what do you know? Where is it now? Is it still, where is the video?
He's dumb, dude. Penguin did a good video on him. I'll show it in a minute. I hope I don't
There
get
are
copywritten
many
from him, man.
details in the complaint.
But he shouldn't. He did it
The
good.
complaint alleges that it was taken without her knowledge and consent, that she wouldn't have consented, that.
So she's not saying that we ain't have, like, she's, Diddy's apparently has filmed this woman and has sold it, has given it to people. I bet he's done that to almost everybody.
Reviewed by others. And they still be out there being viewed.
Oh, for sure, probably. It just depends on what he
Did the
can get.
allegations in this complaint overlap?
I'm sure he's got access to the law library if he wants. And then he could probably go in there all by himself, or he can get anything he wants brung to his cell.
The criminal charges.
I had when I was in lockdown, I didn't have nothing to do, so I started pulling case files. And they would bring, instead of bringing me the books, they would print every page off out of the book and bring it to me. Straight up, bro. Every page out of the book, they would have it for me. Bring it right to my door.
Against Mr. Combs.
The question is, does this complaint overlap with the criminal charges that have been filed? My understanding of the criminal charges are that the charges are sex trafficking, RICO, and transportation of a prostitute. We are not alleging any of those criminal charges in our complaint.
Has she been in touch with the federal prosecutors at all?
Question is, have
Gaga's
I been in
smart,
touch?
man. Gaga's a hell of a fucking entertainer, too. Gaga's a ghostwriter. She fucking writes her own music.
About this,
She's wrote for so many people, it's pitiful.
I have no comment.
Corey, what about a grand jury?
Oh.
Pardon me?
Grand jury, federal prosecutors, or grand jury, has Ms. Graves spoke to either?
Is the question, has she testified before the grand jury? Is that the question?
Ooh.
Let's put this way.
Ooh.
I never comment on whether any of my clients.
She did, bro. She did testify before the grand jury, and she's probably going to be a government witness. You're fucked, Diddy.
Have testified before the grand jury or will testify before the grand jury.
Yeah, he's a
Since the
clown.
grand jury is
That
a
dude's fucking stupid.
secret proceeding.
Gloria, this other defendant in the video, alleged defendant, is this a celebrity?
It is the other defendant alleged to be in the video, and what was the remainder of your question?
Is that
Is it a
person,
celebrity?
that alleged defendant, is that person a celebrity?
Is the person that has not been named by me a celebrity? Not as far as I know.
Gloria, as disturbing as the video may be, have you yourself laid eyes on the video?
Have I looked at the video? No. I have not viewed the video, nor do I wish to view the video, nor should anyone else view the video,
Oh man.
with the exception of if law enforcement and a court believes
Dude,
that
they probably got that tape.
they should and
Feds
are
got that
permitted
tape,
to
bro.
view a pornographic video
That Feds got that
as
tape,
evidence in the case.
and this is gonna be solid for
have it,
her. This is ugly, bro.
then that would be it.
Bro, it's so bad that
We
the attorney don't even
ever-
want to look at the tape, bro. Whoa, dude. Yeah, Diddy's life's gonna come crashing down on him in about 3 weeks. When he really starts to come back to reality from all them drugs, his life's gonna be fucking crashing down around him. And I don't feel bad for him. Not one bit, bro. For one, you shouldn't be recording people when they don't know you're recording them. And for two, you shouldn't go and sell the shit. What the fuck, bro?
View pornographic videos, even if they might end up being evidence in the case. And we do not transmit any such video, if we have it, to any other person, because we do not think it is permitted under the law.
Gloria, Elizabeth Wagmeister from CNN.
Would you please speak up? It's hard to hear you.
Yes, sorry, I'm
No.
not here and a bit short.
The only positive story I've ever heard of a guy moving drugs and doing drugs is they get away from it. Because I've never heard of anybody retiring from selling drugs. Usually they end up doing the drugs that they sell, or they go to prison, or they just quit. That's the truth.
Learned about
A lot of them
this
nowadays
in
they end
November
up back on the drugs they were selling.
That is around the time of the first public lawsuit, at least, against Sean Combs from his ex-girlfriend Cassie. I'm curious how you and your client learned
Yeah, he's
about
fucking
the existence
hate
of
raping these bitches and then
You're
juicing them
saying
up so
that
they go home
this
fucking feeling
incident
better.
occurred, is alleged to have
Crazy,
occurred about the
bro.
time of another
That's
lawsuit
crazy.
having the- I can't,
What's
I'm
up,
sorry.
man? Thank you,
I
bro.
can't understand your question.
Appreciate you, man.
This alleged incident occurred in 2001, but your client learned about the existence of the video in 2023, more than 20 years after. I'm curious how she learned
Thank you,
about
bro.
the existence of that video.
Yeah, we have, so the question is, she alleges that the incident took place in 2001, but you are saying that it is alleged in the complaint that was filed that she learned about it in 2022. And then the question is, how did she learn about it?
That's crazy, dude.
Comment.
Are you bang
in
a chick
response to
out
that
so
question.
bad that she's gonna fucking need IV?
Has Diddy
Damn! What's
reached out
up,
to your
Jamie?
Question is, has Diddy
You bang a
reached
chick
out
out so bad she needs IV, dude.
to her?
That is
We
crazy.
will not
dude.
comment on that either.
That's crazy.
I know this is very difficult for your clients, but would you be able to share a little bit of her background?
That's a lot of banging, bro.
What did she do? Can you give us some details about your client?
No, I can't provide further details about where she came from or what she does.
Gloria, to your knowledge, has any law enforcement agency?
Shout out to these women, bro, that are living up to their fucking
So
standards
is
and
the
telling
question,
on
has
Diddy, dude.
any criminal
then coming out
law
too.
enforcement. Well, is the question, has any law enforcement agency
View the video for possible criminal
viewed
charges.
the video? I'm not able to answer that question.
The law enforcement agency has viewed the video. Oh man, she's going down, dude. Diddy. All these
Question
videos
is,
are
can I
popping up now, y'all.
elaborate on the
Freak offs are
allegation that
getting
she
leaked
was
now.
threatened?
You seen what Cassie has done? This one woman, y'all, one lady took up enough balls about her and said, I'm going to get what's mine because this man did me wrong. Like, I feel like he just did me wrong. No matter what I did in the situation, he is at fault for this shit. And I'm not going to live this down. So she started this process for all these ladies, bro, to finally stand up. So I give Cassie so much credit, man. So much credit, dude. And I guarantee she's going to be on the stand. I guarantee you she's a witness number fucking one for the stuff for government. Cassie is going to be on that stand. And she's going to cry. And she's going to point at Diddy. And there's going to be videos played that we won't be able to see because, you know, they'll be pornographic. But damn, boy, all them freak off videos are now surfacing. Look on Twitter, bro. Diddy videos popping up, bro.
After
They're not
the
looking
attacks.
good.
And no, because really I'm not able to comment on or expand upon
He should never get out.
any
I don't think so either. He'll get life.
evidence
Especially
or anything that might have
dumb.
evidentiary value
World's
at
dumbest.
this time.
My kid again.
Or there's an allegation in the lawsuit that the
Happy
video
birthday,
was
Pops.
made
I was
available
gonna check
for
that for
sale.
cleaning the door in the bathroom.
Elaborate on that, and does Mr. Combs
There's an allegation that the video was made available to whom?
for sale?
That was made available for sale.
That's new. There have been other accusers, other women who have said that they believe they were filmed and that the videos were shared, but I think this might be the first complaint allegation that the video was made available for sale somehow.
I have not compared what we have alleged in the lawsuit to what others have previously alleged in their lawsuits. So I can't tell you whether this is the first that has alleged that this video was made available for sale or not.
Would Mr. Combs be
Oh, my girl, my daughter, my daughter's girlfriend.
There are no
Send me a
other
message.
details that we
That
can
was
provide
sweet. Make me cry, bro.
in reference to the videos.
Make me fucking cry, bro.
Yes, the lawsuit was filed this morning.
Yeah.
And we have a case number, which I have
Ooh.
provided, and we will pass around to provide my statement, which includes the case number. And this is part of the first page of the complaint. So do you want to stand up? And there is a redaction on what we're showing you. So just to tell you.
And to your right, please.
This is the first page in part and redacted.
Damn.
All the way up to your left.
Diddy, buddy.
Pardon me?
You
Down on
getting
your
it,
right,
getting
if you
it,
look
bro.
at this up, thank you. And right below her.
I don't know why, bro, but they get like power hungry or
One
something.
more this way, please.
I think it's power hunger.
On the table.
There's a few
This is
networks
going to be
here that
one of the
are
pieces of evidence in that trial.
wondering if your client will be
I
able
bet
to
you
do the same.
anything because they're making a big deal out of this one. Like her coming out is making a big deal, right? Like they didn't do this for the last ones. And now they saying that she can't tell if the tape that she's talking about is given to the cops or not. Like, fuck, dude. Dude, go on Twitter and look at the Diddy tapes, bro. They're coming out. They're definitely showing video that people have of this shit. I feel sorry for it. I'm going to end it here, y'all. Y'all have a beautiful day. We will be back later tonight for sure. Birthday bash, baby. Let's go down. We're going to have fun. We're just going to kick it. We're going to pull a fucking AD tonight. Have fun with the cows. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, everybody, for pulling up today. Diddy, I feel sorry for you, bro. Not really, but I do. Because I know what's going to happen with you. You're going to be stuck in prison, dude, for the rest of your entire life. And I've been there before. There's a few of my chat people have been there before, right, chat? There's a few of you in here that's been to prison. That shit ain't funny. Thank you, Janie. That shit ain't funny. Ain't nothing cute about it. And you're going in there at like 45 years old, Puffy. 47, 48, something. You're going to be you're going to die in there. What the fuck? And you had the world, bro. You had the world in your hands. Face of alcohol, some of the best alcohol sales ever. You helped build the brand. Build fucking Bad Boy Entertainment to be this massive label. And you do it all. You ruined it all for sex. That's it. Pretty insane, y'all. Y'all have a beautiful day. I will see y'all later tonight, y'all.
I gon' come with safety. The only time I'm safe is when I'm dangerous. Posted in the 30 with this 30, trying to leave with brainless. We still in the jets, exactly where them boys say we ain't hanging. Put cheese on my head, I come collect that shit. You think I'm playing? Trouble hop out busting at it, brother. Miss you know I'm hitting. We got O's and Bo's in here, and we got wood cook in the kitchen. If I say go get them, they go get them. Young boy fingers itching, fingers squeezing on the trigger. They heard all them glitches. Money man, I run it up. If I fall off, I'm poking shit. Told that bitch quit asking questions. I hate all that notice shit. We send shots the whole year round, no ring around the road and shit. My little bro, he makes it vanish. He with hocus pocus shit. Chopper bust, they hit the ground. It's too many sticks around. We known to get greasy, pussy. Don't you have your bitch around? Switch up on this bitch. I catch him deep, get a whole click around. Put us in the midst of shit that we ain't do. We spinning now. Bitch keep trying to tell me slide. Think she trying to set the pick. Other hoes been tripping, texting my bitch on that messy shit. Left a bro out there with his brains out, yeah, that's that messy shit. Bought another Glock.